Have you guys ever just stopped? What's up, bitches? What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? Hope you guys are all having a good night. Give me 1 second real quick while I inform everyone on my Discord server that we are in fact streaming tonight. In case you guys are like curious with what my my streaming schedule is like, I don't fucking have one. So if you see me on, then you know, it'd be great to have you in the stream. But if you guys are wondering what days that, you know, I am going to be streaming, don't wait up, because I don't know what days I'm actually going to be streaming. I am very flaky with my schedule. Some days I stream on Saturdays, some days I stream on Fridays, some days I stream on Thursdays. But I want to try to sort of migrate over to streaming on Thursdays, because I want to give Friday and Saturday my day off, because on Sunday that's when I start editing again. So I kind of that's kind of like the whole reason why I've been streaming on Thursdays now. Also, in addition to that, I've been raiding on Saturdays and Sundays, and I don't want to stream after that because it gets really tiresome, really tiresome. All right, guys. So what's the agenda for today? The agenda for today is going to be as it is every fucking week. I'm going to be bullshitting and talking for like the first 10 minutes. I see we already got like a good amount of people here and a lot of people talking in chat, so I need to keep up with everything that was said in chat while I was gone. Thank you guys so much for tuning in already. And then after that, we're probably going to have to run Torghast, because I have not run Torghast on this character yet. I already did it on my Rogue, and I already did it on my Paladin, I think? I actually don't remember. But on my DK is a character that I need to do it on. So you guys are going to have to watch me slave away at Torghast, you know, because I really don't like to go out of my way to do it in my free time. I like to do it when I'm talking to all of you guys, so you guys can keep me occupied and not be bored to death. And then after that, we're probably going to run Ulduar. And then we're going to keep going to Outland and running Hellfire Ramparts, because I need my Purple Judgment shoulder set. And then after that, we'll figure out what we're going to do. We'll figure out what we are going to do. Also, guys, I made a guild on my server. So I play on the Zul'jin, on Horde, obviously, on NA servers. And I made a guild, and you guys are all welcome to join it. We are looking for big dick DPS or like chill ass people to join, or good heals, you know, for either Mythic Plus that we do throughout the week, or we're trying to push Heroic Denathrius right now. We're trying to progress on him. We're kind of getting him, we're kind of like stagnating around like the phase 3 part, because our DPS is kind of tapering off at that end. The DPS requirement for Denathrius is pretty high. Some people have said that some mythic bosses are easier than he is on heroic, but we have no interest in doing mythic. We're just a really casual, friendly guild that does mythic pluses throughout the week, and then also does tries to push AOTC per tier. So if you guys are ever interested in joining, you know, just join the Discord down below, and then PM me. I always accept PMs from everybody, even people who I don't know. If you want to join the guild just to be friendly and get to know people, or if you want to have any interest in doing heroic with us, then you know, that is always on the table. But that is the long ass fucking intro. All the news that I have to say gotten out of the way. So let me just say hello to everyone right now. Let me read the chat. Schnitzel, as always, you are the first person to always join the chat. I don't know how you do it, but you're literally here in the chat before I am even here. I don't even know how that's possible. I don't know if you make like a sacrifice to God or your God or whoever you praise to for me to be here, but you're always the first person. What's up, Theo? Nightlu, good to see you guys. Kieran, good to see you. Ace, good to see you. Welcome to Moonguard. Yes, welcome to Goldshire. Not Moonguard though. Not on Moonguard. That's Goldshire on Sargeras, I think. I'm pretty sure. So what do you think his chances are of getting the mount? Probably 0. Yeah, Mimic said it right there, 0. Bro, I ain't getting that fucking shit at all, man. You know why I put that in the title, bro? It's the clickbait people here, bro. I'm not gonna get that mount. No, but in real honesty, man, that I'm going to get it eventually, right? It's someday. It's someday, but I don't have faith in it being today. Maybe, who knows? Resto Druid stream. I do not play a Druid. What we're getting into today, I already pretty much said it, and your comment was probably like a while ago, because I spent so much time talking about it, Daddy. I should have fucking called you Call Me. Bro, that reminds me of my first day of raid, not my first day, but like the first week of raiding. I raided on my character, my rogue, called Rot Daddy. And let me show you guys him right now. And my raid leader, he was, I was asking if we could move the boss, because he's an outlaw right now, but I used to play sub. And as you can see, his name is Rot Daddy. And then I was all like, can we move the boss so that like it's easier for melee to attack him from behind? And then he was all like, yeah, sure. And then he adjusted for like the boss movement and the boss positioning. He was like, is that good for you, Daddy? And I was like, bro, that was so uncomfortable. He didn't say it like that, but it was pretty much like the same, pretty much. A little over exaggerated with the sensuality, but you know, you kind of get the gist of it. Bro, what song is this? I've never heard this. I will link it in the chat. It's like a, oh fuck, I fucked it up. Oh, I fucked up the link. Oh, god dang it. I'm a fucking failure, dude. Hold on, let me reload it so I can get the link again. It's a giant playlist of Warcraft music. I'll go ahead and link it in the chat for all of you guys who are interested. I don't know what song was playing when you asked that, so I cannot tell you. But it's probably in the first quarter because I started playing that soundtrack as soon as I started the stream. Yo, dude, Mike in Japan from Tokyo. What's going on, dude? Greetings from America. This early, the Gen hours more like grandpa hours. Well, I mean, it's fucking like 12:30 for some people, and then some people in the EU, it's straight Degenerate hours being like 6 or 7 a.m. So PvP, I already PvP'd enough today. Spontaneous. Haven't really had time to come. Yo, what's up, Mustin? Good to see you again. Hey, no problem, dude. I'm glad that you're able to come by and say hello. Naruto, what's going up, dude? Good to see you again, Naruto. Good to always see you again. Johnny, what's up, Johnny? Hey, please go off schedule and do PvP. I already did PvP today. Were you the same? Oh yeah, you are the same person who just asked that. I had my fill for PvP today. Yeah, last week I did RBGs. This week I did some 2s and 3s earlier today, and I can only do PvP in small bursts. I'm not a huge avid fan of like constantly bashing my head against the wall when it comes to PvP, especially with how meta the burst is like around like the bursty sort of playstyle. And I really like PvE a lot more. And on stream I usually do like the chore type of stuff that I wouldn't do off stream because you guys kind of keep me busy and occupy me with interesting dialogue, so it kind of distracts me from being able to do all of that horse shit on my own time. Yo, what's up, Tim? How's it going? Hey bro, where are the shoulders from? They're tier 3 shoulders. You can only get them from the black market auction house now. I actually don't know how much they go for if they're actually on the black market auction house though. I don't remember how much I bought mine for, a few 100,000 gold, but these shoulders nowadays will probably be a few million with how much gold has been inflated in the past few expansions. I have no idea though. I haven't seen tier 3 gear. I haven't checked the black market auction house in years. So I don't exactly know how much tier 3 sets go for, but the shoulders are probably the most expensive part of this entire set, so. My hand still hurts, but I feel better, so at least I can type in here too and harass Crucial. What happened to your hand? Double Degenerate hours, gotta finish finals 30% by 8 a.m. Jeez, dude. Finish that. Don't worry about this stream. Don't worry about me. Finish your final and take care of all of that first. Yo, what's up, Welt? Good to see you again. Yo, what's up, Comply? Hey, Justin, hope all is well, dude. So Battlefront 2 sometime. You know, I've been watching some Battlefront 2 videos. I've been getting back into all that jazz, and man, dude, watching people getting kill streaks on Kylo Ren and Darth Maul, making me kind of motivated to launch up that game again. But I don't know, man. I don't think with like as much time that I'm devoting towards Shadowlands right now, I don't think I'm gonna be playing Battlefront 2 anytime soon. I don't even have that shit installed because it's like 80 fucking gigabytes or 90 or something like that. It's fucking crazy. Mount farm. The only mount that we're probably gonna farm tonight is Ulduar. We'll see. We'll see what else, what other mounts. But I'm not a huge mount guy. I just want that Mimiron's head because it's been eluding me for so long. And also, I'm going to ride the fuck out of it if I ever get it because I really do want that mount. Who's your favorite racial leader? Obama. Hi, friend. Hello, Tim. Yo, what's up, Philip? How's it going again? LFR again? Nah, there's nothing for me to gain in LFR. The only reason why I do LFR now is to funnel gear to my new friend who, or to my friend who just recently got back into WoW, and he's really undergeared, so. Whenever I hear black market, I just assume gold cap. Yeah, I mean, like, the Plague Proto-Drake is like near gold cap, right? If not gold cap, it's pretty crazy. First time watching the stream, glad to finally make it to one. Hey, Nervous Energy, glad to have you in the stream. Nervous energy is what I have before I launch the stream. It's just all anxiety and anticipation for the stream to start. Not really, though. Does anyone know what server he's in? I'm on Zul'jin on NA. Krucial, I was walking with coffee in hand and I smacked it against the sharp edge of a table. It was numb for an hour and started to sting, but it's barely there now. Did you spill blood? Or was it just like did it hit a nerve or something? That's a great response. Yeah, that was a response that just came to the top of my head. Thankfully, it was not something bad, because like if I said something like actually bad, like somebody, I don't know, if somebody were to say like somebody like a horrible person, like just, you know, outright just a really taboo societal figure, then maybe like I'm glad that that's not what my head came into. What person came into my head. I just said the first person that came into my head. It's so fun. I'm hoping they bring back live updates after 19 million people downloaded it from the Epic launcher. Bro, didn't Battlefront 2 stop with its updates? I thought Battlefront 2 wasn't like updating anymore with I forgot the lead game developer, but he like jumped off ship, and I thought the game stopped then, like half a year ago. But is it still updating now? Because if it's still updating now, then I might have to give it a go. Favorite racial leader? Obama, LMFAO just woke my dog up laughing. Welts, how are you not like modded yet, dude? You're here for like every stream, you're even in my guild and stuff like that. I should mod you. I'm gonna mod you, Welts. Don't do anything fucking dumb. The only mount I farmed was invincible. I got it 2 weeks ago. Hey, congratulations before BFA ended. My first expansion was BFA. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, to be honest, the Obama thing... No, it poked the nerve. It poked the nerve. Though if it did bleed, I'd still be alright. I have stupid luck. I have stupid luck when it comes to World of Warcraft loot, but thankfully I don't really have that. Actually, I do have stupid luck in real life too. Otherwise, I wouldn't have fucking had that concussion that I got, right? But then again, I want to... That's probably more directed towards straight up fucking retardation and stupidity rather than actually me being having bad luck. Because I do some pretty dumb things sometimes. My girlfriend just got into WoW. Oh, nice, dude. So I'm helping her level her first character. Just made it to Ardenweald. Nice, nice. Did she get a boost to level 50 from you buying the deluxe edition, or did you guys level all the way from level 1? Because having like bringing your girlfriend or your boyfriend to start playing WoW is like honestly one of the best things that you could do. It's like one of the most fun things I can think of. If a close like alternative would be for me to like bring in my brother to start playing, but I don't really have a sibling, so it's being an only child sucks, man. It sucks. It's good and it sucks at the same time. It's good because for Christmas you get like flooded with gifts, but at the same time it's like I'm not a kid anymore, so it sucks now because I want a brother that I can relate to, or even a sister, you know, like I want a sibling. How's DK's in Shadowlands? Crucial Unholy is bomb in PvE. In PvP I heard it wasn't too great, and I haven't seen any at all actually. They've all been Frost. And for Frost in PvE, they're not necessarily terrible, but they're kind of middle of the pack or a little lower. Oh my, and Justin Kakio doing cam streams now. He is so beautiful. Welts had been told. No, I can't suppress Welts anymore. I trust Welts. I trust Welts to not go over the edge, but I wish there was like multiple levels of mod. I wish there was like mods, stream mods, and then like straight up administrators. Girlfriend is playing WoW. Well, that relationship is going to die if you raid together. Oh man, one of my close friends, he and his girlfriend raid with us, and thankfully whenever like one of them have to sit or something like that, there's like no toxicity. They like understand. So hopefully with your scenario too, if you guys ever get to like level 60 and endgame stuff, you know, that like if ever that opportunity arises, it gets resorted in the same sort of fashion with like a mutual understanding. Crucial, do you think I should invite my missus to join the boys in WoW? It depends how your boys act. If your boys are just straight up fucking degenerates, probably not. But if your boys are really cool with having everyone around, then yeah, why not? What's your thoughts of Shaman? I really want to play Enhancement. I already have I have too much of my hands filled with too much stuff to do with the 3 characters that I play. So unfortunately, I can't play a Shaman, but I really do want to play Enhancement. Not saying that Ellie is not interesting at all. I just really like melee over ranged. Get a sibling. Talk to your parents. Okay, bro. That's fucking weird, but all right. Plus, dude, if I got like a sibling now, man, I'm fucking 23. So if I got like a sibling now, it would be like a freaking son or a daughter. It wouldn't even be like a sibling. It'd be weird. Actually, no, I'd still treat him like a little brother or sister. I'm still young, right? Like I'm still relatively young. I cut myself in a faucet. I can cut myself with basically anything. Also, the faucet was on the sink. It wasn't like one in the store. Huh. Funny story, when my brother and I farmed Ulduar for the gear, my brother got Mimiron's head after 1 run, and I got the head the very next run. I pray you get the same luck tonight. Man, Schmuck, if I get the luck that you guys got, man, I don't know what I'll do, actually. But I don't know if any of y'all are OGs, if any of you guys have like used to watch the stream back in BFA. But back in BFA, I used to farm Stratum up to like 4 in the morning. And there was this one time where I got Rivendare's Death Charger. I'm actually riding it right now if you guys couldn't tell. I got Rivendare's Death Charger. And Hiru was on the stream. He's another WoW content creator, again, for those of you guys who don't know, but you guys mostly should know. And he told me to delete it. He sent me like $1 donation or $2 and told me to delete it. And bro, I was so close to doing it. Not because he gave me $2, but for the meme value. But I saw some people would have been like pissed off in the chat section. So I was like, yeah, that's probably not a good idea. All right, motherfuckers, now it's time to go to Torghast. I'm gonna get that fucking bullshit out of the way. And then we're gonna go ahead and go over to Ulduar. Thankfully, this week, I already took care of Torghast on my other characters, if I remember right. So that means I only got to do 2 wings of Torghast on my DK, and it should all be good. I don't think that Soulforges is kind of ass, but I don't think it should be an issue with me being as geared as I am. I should bring food though, or something like that, or maybe I can get to like level 3 and then just buy the food there. I don't think that'll be too much of an issue. Hiru is great. Hiru is great indeed. He is great. Although I can deal without his harassment all the time in PMs. Should I join the dark side? I mean the DK side? I mean, if you enjoy melee and, you know, the other melee in the game don't really suit you and you like the fantasy of being a necromancer, then yeah, I'd say go for it. For me, mainly it's the fantasy of like being able to be a... instead of a battle mage, like a battle necromancer and being in melee combat is pretty sick to me. So that's one of the reasons why I really wanted to get back into playing DK. But a huge reason as to why I deviated away from Warrior and to DK is because Warrior is fucking... I personally find it really boring right now. No offense to anyone who finds it fun, but personally I find it really boring. Pirate Goku with the $3. What's going on, Pirate Goku? Thank you so much again for the support. Going hit 15 sanguine depths so I can get my achievement mount. Dude, you are so close to getting your achievement mount. Congratulations, and I hope you do actually complete that, not complete the sanguine depths, but actually time it. Because that would really suck if you got sanguine depths and weren't able to time it. Bro, I really despise the algorithm for Shadowlands, to be honest. Especially when it comes to Mythic Plus. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. Because it seems like every single week, there is always one particular dungeon that the game always makes every key upgrade into. This week is Spires of Ascension. Every fucking key that I have on all my characters and most of my friends have a Spires of Ascension key. It is ridiculous. And this shit has like happened like every week since the beginning of Mythic Plus launch. Every single week there's one particular dungeon that Ian like favors and blesses, and everyone has to have a key for that particular dungeon. And if you don't, then go fuck yourself, because you're gonna get your key upgraded to that one after you do your key. Alright, Darak, $2, get some chili fries, also some water. I got some water next to me, dude, but it's a little late for getting chili fries, so I can't promise that I'll be able to get that. I heard, did I hear? Oh, I think the first Garrosh was delayed, that's why I heard 2 after I read Pirate Goku's donation. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this crap done. Ashen Flag, okay, yeah, I like that one. So Fractured Chambers is a pretty long one. Oh shit, I forgot to change my talents. Ah well. Fuck it. Not like it really matters. But Fractured Chambers is a bit of a long one. But at least it's not Cold Heart Interstitia. That one takes very, very long. I'll take that. My +4 Plaguefall group at 4 AM in the morning. Oh my fuck. They died 90 times? Bro, what? Everything is wrong in that sentence. My Plaguefall group at 4 AM. Oh my god, that sounds just terrible. That sounds absolutely terrible. Now, the question is, did you pug it with friends? Or I'm sorry, did you do it with friends or did you pug it? Because you know, if you did it with friends, then at least it could have been semi-enjoyable, right? But if you pugged it, then man, I'm really that's actually a feat of accomplishment. If you complete a dungeon with over 90 wipes in a pug, that's insane, and that's a real testament to the to like the consistency of everyone in that group to not have bailed. Because it's different when you do keys with like your friends, right? Then like you don't want to leave because you'll be a dickhead. But like if you if you're in a group and you're like on a 4 and you get 90 wipes and you're just pugging and you guys still manage to finish it, like that's some commitment right there. That's some commitment. Seeing a purple in your chest, then it's a shit conduit, am I right? I don't even expect anything from my Mythic Plus chest anymore, so there's a feeling of numbness. Like there's just nothing there anymore. I don't feel too crazy. I don't feel like it's actually when I get loot, then I actually like jump for joy because it's like holy crap, I actually got loot, and that actually happened this week. There was Halls of Atonement, I think, that we did, and I actually got some upgraded shoulders from it, and I was so surprised because I was like, man, I haven't gotten a raw upgrade in so long. It's always been from the chest, you know? So that was nice. After getting beta, actually I might not do soul forges because I tend to read chat way too much when I'm doing shit like this. And if I read too much while on soul forges, I will die, or at least go through like 200 food. So maybe I won't do soul forges. Maybe I will do that off stream. It might be better to save me from having my hair fall out. Because if I do that, then I probably won't even talk to you guys, and that's like my main priority is to talk to people when I stream and stuff like that. That's why I talk like a freaking machine whenever I'm streaming. There's like usually never a second of silence on my streams unless I'm like AFK or something like that. After getting beta, I unsubbed, tried pre-patch on the PTR. It was just rough. Wish I would have skipped BFA and had the fortitude for Shadowlands. Yeah, Shadowlands is it's time consuming, but so was BFA. And in my opinion, I like Shadowlands a lot more. I think most people are in agreement with that. BFA just the theme for it wasn't really my I didn't really like the theme for it too much, and then on top of that, a lot of the systems that they added to BFA were pretty just stupid. But again, there are also a lot of downsides to Shadowlands as well, like loot scarcity and all of that mumbo jumbo. So like nothing's really all too good in Shadowlands as well, but it is definitely better than BFA in my opinion. One thing that I will say is that I definitely like Nathria a lot more. I did see Preach's last video where he said that his guild like disbanded because they one of the reasons was because they all had a sense of sort of loss of passion for this current tier because they didn't like Nathria, and I was actually surprised at that. But again, he also rates Mythic, so I can maybe I can understand at that part because maybe progressing on Mythic is a lot. Obviously, it's a lot different, but maybe it has a whole different vibe to it, obviously as well, but also from different tiers because this tier is actually pretty freaking difficult, you know. Aside from like LFR, the raid mechanics in Nathria are pretty noticeable from Sludge Fist and up. There's a pretty significant boost in difficulty. And if you guys are laughing when I said like LFR, like really? Well, if you guys remember LFR N'Zoth and LFR Garrosh, they were no jokes. They were fucking like people who used to like max out in Stacks of Determination. And to see people in like one-shotting Denathrius, it's kind of crazy compared to how it was before. But at the same time, we're comparing like end expansion LFR bosses to like Denathrius, who's the first boss. So the first end tier boss. I'm about to start my break until the next season. I'm getting tired of a lot of the grind. Yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of unfavorable aspects of Shadowlands as well, and man, I can tell you for certain, man, there's a lot of times where I'm just like I want to play WoW, but at the same time, why is there just so much bullshit in this game? So I think the perfect compromise is to basically just fall behind on stuff, like do your raids every single week, do your Mythic Plus, shit that's important, shit that you want to do. But when it comes to like, you know, your callings, your weeklies and all that stuff, just who the fuck cares about it? Just let it die. Let it die. Like who cares, man? Like I don't give a fuck about my renown. I'm not even max renown for this week yet. I don't even know what it is. I think it's 29, right? Is it 29? I'm not even max for that. I haven't done my campaign quest on like any of my other alts. And then Torghast, I am going to stop completely doing on my rogue entirely. I have my legendary at rank 4. That's it. I'm done. And there's just a lot of stuff in this game now that it's really emphasizing the direction of this game being turned into a job rather than something that you want to log into to play. And that has been sort of an issue ever since Legion, but it's becoming more and more prominent as the expansions progress. For sure. Look at my simp army right there. Hey Krucial, I play Frost Mage, and even though I'm performing relatively well in the whole raid, I do shit on Sire, especially with the ads. Any advice? I don't play Mage, so I'm not exactly sure what you can do. The only thing that well, people kill like the Sire ads differently. Some people like to like immediately sick their range on the range ads on the platform that melee can't get to unless they can leap or fly over there. Whereas other people like to take care of like the melee ones first and then go on to the range ones as to stagger crescendo. So I'm not really certain what you could do to really boost your damage, except maybe, I don't know, save some CDs to where you'll know that it'll line up with the intermission phase. But again, I don't really know too much about Frost Mage to really help you out there. All I know is that one of our problems is that we're struggling on being able to keep up with the ranged ads when it gets to the second and third pack. Like when the ads start spawning on the south and west platform, I believe it is, because the first one I think spawns on the north one. Then we start falling behind. And unfortunately, at the same time, you want to kill the ads as fast as you can, but because of the heroic mechanic Crescendo, it also makes it kind of, it serves as a form of deterrence as well, because if you nuke them all down at the same time, then you'll wipe everyone, because then they'll all like get knocked off the platform. So it's, Degenerate is definitely a hectic fight for sure. It's a really fun fight, but it's also a really difficult one in my opinion. It's a pretty darn hard one. Especially when you compare it to like N'Zoth. Like, dude, N'Zoth was so fucking easy. I cannot overemphasize how easy N'Zoth was. And it's not only simply due to mechanics, due to corruptions, but the mechanics, if you compare the mechanics of like Heroic N'Zoth compared to Heroic Degenerate, Heroic N'Zoth was just really easy. Like, I don't think there was a single mechanic that was difficult at all in his fight on Heroic. Heroic and normal. Like really the only reason why people had an issue with him on LFR is because the tanks didn't know, everyone didn't know which way to go when you know, when he would bring you into like the sleep phase. But other than that, he's like really simple. He's not hard at all. And then for Heroic for LFR Degenerate, I'm really surprised because the slam on Sludge Fist, the AoE slam, it can one-shot people in LFR, but for Degenerate, like, you can ignore all the mechanics. Hold on, oh my god, what pulled there? I just heard something slam on the ground and I want to check out what it is, but I gotta take care of this pack. But overall, I think Castle Nathria is a really solid raid. I really like the thematic of Revendreth and Nathria. I feel like Nathria captures that essence perfectly. I really like Degenerat's character, and I personally think that the mechanics of the raid are really solid for most fights. There's like barely any fight that's really boring in Nathria, in my opinion. Increases maximum health by 100% and prevents knockback effects. Standing still temporarily reduce. Oh, well, why would I choose that over the fucking 10% strength? Hey Justin, I get your feelings about this game being a chore, but I got a lot of alts because of leveling with my friends. Gonna be taking a break from Monster Hunter Rise. Give it a try. Good luck. Hey, thank you, Solomon. I appreciate you wishing me luck, dude. You know, I was never really a huge fan of Monster Hunter, but maybe I should give it a go someday. I should, you know, some of my friends have been taking a break from WoW. One of our healers actually took a break from WoW recently just because of like all of the stuff that you have to do week by week and stuff like that. And I feel myself also sort of getting a little burnt as well. I don't really have the luxury of taking too big of a break because of my YouTube channel that's catered to WoW. But I feel the need to maybe take like a week off soon. No way in hell I'm gonna take a break like from WoW like I did before, like 2 years or whatever, and then come back. That was because I was hell-bent on actually pursuing college. But then, of course, COVID changes changed those thoughts recently. So, all right. This could be a good one if I can get the Lichborn talent. So I'm gonna choose that in the hopes that I will have the Lichborn talent. Do you already got Mimiron dead? I still haven't, so I gave up. I don't have Mimiron's head yet. No. I will not give up. I will do it week by week until I do get it. Actually, I've been doing Ulduar every single week. Pretty much like nearly every single week, except for like the first 6 weeks that Shadowlands came out. And that was because Shadowlands was really front-loaded with content to do, and I really wanted to take care of all of that before I went ahead and did anything outside of Shadowlands. Plus, I wanted to, in addition to like just gearing up my characters and stuff like that, I also wanted to get my alts up too. But now that my characters are all like relatively geared, like this guy is 217 unequipped or something like that. My rogue is like 206, and then my Pally is like 208 or something like that. They're all relatively geared. They're not insanely geared, but they're like you know, decently geared to the point of where I can relax a bit and do other stuff throughout the week. But you know, we usually still do Mythic Pluses regardless, like a lot of the time. So that's that. But honestly, Mythic Pluses are my lifeblood. I really enjoy doing them, and I grind that in WoW more than I grind anything. And the reason why is because I really simply enjoy it. And I feel like Blizzard needs to be reminded of that essence. They sort of forget the fact that people play WoW because not because they feel forced to, but because they have an incentive to play, and that's through the passion of wanting to do something actually in the game rather than what is it called, being forced to have to, like, you know, do your weekly chores and stuff like that. And I hope that they recognize that next patch by making Soul Ash tied to other activities outside of just Torghast, because if they don't, then oh man, that would just be ridiculous. This one would be pretty good if I got the Lichborn talent as well. So I'm holding out hope in case I get that one, but something tells me I won't get it. But I'm gonna buy both of these anima orbs right now just to see if I can get it. Don't you have to do that bullshit, defend the zones, do a bunch of world quests to then unlock access to do more world quests? I don't think so. I don't think that the callings lock world quests behind it. I think that the renown system locks the item level of gear behind it. So if you want like higher item level loot from your world quest, then you'll have to progress more through your renown system. I think that's the only thing that is locked, but I could be wrong in that regard. Yeah, I don't really need CC. I'd rather take damage. Oh, there we go. We got the Lichborn talent. Excellent. All right, cool. Everything is good and dandy. I love that. I love that anima power. It's awesome. I really wish WoD wasn't given up during development. It could have been incredible. Whatever office fire happened at Blizz during WoD seems to be hard to recover from. Dude, I remember during WoD, the game was so absolutely neglected that I actually feared for the longevity of WoW. I genuinely thought that they were thinking of scrapping WoW and just moving on to other things. But again, WoW is a decent moneymaker for Blizzard. But at the same time, during WoD, if you guys were active in the community during that time, man, like, things were looking sketchy. There was just, the game was straight up fucking abandoned. And I was really afraid that it was going to get, like, looking back on it now, like a Heroes of the Storm type of treatment. Even though, I don't remember when Heroes of the Storm was shot, but it was after WoD. I think it was during Legion that they decided to shoot heroes in the head. But seeing as to how they would be, you know, willing to do that, I'm very glad that they didn't do it with WoW. Because WoW is a game that, despite how bad of a state that it's in, I'll always love it. It's kind of like Star Wars. I'll always love Star Wars, even no matter how bad the current movies are and whatnot. Nice. And speaking of Star Wars, I hope that the shows that they got coming out are actually going to be good too. Because have any of you guys watched WandaVision? Like, that's that's a show that's kind of weirdly received. Like, a lot of people don't like it and think it's like really boring, and then a lot of other people are like excited to see where the ambiguity of the plot is going to ultimately take the show. So I don't really know, man, but like for Star Wars, I just hope that the more that they push out, like they're putting out a lot of fucking new shows and whatnot for Star Wars and movies. And I just hope that, like, even though they're not neglecting the franchise, like, far from that, I hope that they're also not trying to milk it, too, to the point of where it's sapped of all of its passion and just sort of, like, driven by its, by fucking the greed behind the scenes. You mean you didn't like Twitter integration patch? You know, I actually didn't mind, like, all of the, all of like the hate behind the selfie cam and all that stuff. I know like a lot of people, oh man, we get to stack these, that's nice. I know a lot of people like hated the selfie patch and bag on it a lot, but honestly I didn't hate the selfie patch so much. It's like the selfie cam patch. It's like, I don't know, some people enjoy it. It's just one thing they added to the game, so who cares? But also at the same time, that's the issue, right? Like, it feels like that's all they added was just like the selfie cam. It's like, where are the raids at, bro? Like, we're stuck doing high mall and stuff like that. So Warlords of Draenor could have been a lot better. It could have been a lot better. But honestly, it's still one of my I still love the expansion. I honestly thought it was really fun. It could have been the people that I was playing with, but I'm inclined to say otherwise. I think I just like the expansion as a whole, despite the neglect that it had. And the reason why I really want to emphasize that fact is because during BFA, I played with a lot of my friends, but I hated that expansion. Like, I hated it. So I really don't think that my sentiments for an expansion is clouded for the fact that I'm playing with my buddies, because BFA is a stark reminder of how much I despise that expansion, even though I was playing with people and not pugging. Alrighty, so we are on, oh, we're actually on our last floor right now. Man, actually, dude, time really flies by when you're just rambling on about random shit. When I'm talking to myself or talking to you guys while streaming and then doing this, it's like, man, like it blows by in the blink of an eye. I'm debating on whether or not I want to do Soul Forges, but I think I'll just read chat less and maybe do it. I don't know. I really want to get this knocked out of the way. Ow. Oh shit, I actually died there. What happened to me? Oh, I guess I stood in too many explosions. I thought I could tank more. WoD was the last bastion before the grind of era of WoW. Yeah, I honestly, I think that's why fucking WoW is as grindy as it is, because they got so much criticism from Warlords of Draenor being like sort of an AFK expansion, that when Legion came out and stuff like that, it became a total opposite and the game became a grind fest. Because of that, pretty much that reason. But I really hope that Blizzard like sort of leaves that sort of sentiment of anti-fun. Blizzard is very anti-fun with a lot of their thinking. Like, just look at their toys and their cosmetics. And then also, like, they were thinking about removing anima power, or not anima power, covenant ability usage outside of Shadowlands. And then people like fucking got like really mad about that, because, and like pretty much it's an appropriate response to like getting pissed off at that. Like, what would removing and locking abilities outside of Shadowlands really do, you know? It's the definition of fun detected. Apexis Crystals, I'm here all night, man. Dude, Schnoids, I'll meet you outside of Black Rock Foundry, dude. Right in that that quarry. I'll be there. I guess I'll choose that one. Did you know that you can Lichborn and then Death Coil yourself for heals? Yeah, I do. I just learned that the other day and I feel so noob. Yeah, it's most useful in PvP though, because in PvE, Death Strike's pretty powerful, but in PvP, the healing is reduced by 50% effectiveness. I don't know if that healing reduction also stands with blood, because if it, I assume it does, But if it in fact does, it really takes out all the incentive of playing Blood in PvP. But I can also see it not being incorporated in Blood because Blood doesn't really do too much damage. So, dude, I finally got the Black Hand. I don't ever need to run Blackrock Foundry ever again. Nah, dude, now you need to get the mount. Now you need to get his Cleft Hoof. How long did it take you to get the Black Hand, by the way? I remember you talking about it before, saying that you know, it was really tough for you to get. And I think you also posted a screenshot on Discord too, right? I think I saw that. The Black Hand for me was never really a crazy drop rate. I actually don't know what the drop rate on the Black Hand is, but it's definitely not as crazy as like a mount drop or anything like that. I think it's like 9%, right? Something like that, which is still actually pretty low considering that is like a weapon that could be used during current tier. I actually dual wielded that on Fury in WoD, so I really, if you're having that much trouble getting the Black Hand, I was probably really lucky in WoD to have gotten it. I need to turn on my fan. It is really getting humid up here. Removing abilities outside Shadowlands makes sense lore-wise, but gameplay-wise, it's dude, if Blizzard gave a fuck about their lore, then they wouldn't have done Legion the way that they did with everyone running around with their artifact weapons. They don't care. Dude, do you guys remember when these Shade Stalkers were actually scary? If this was old Torghast, this Shade Stalker would have quadruple his health, and I would need to pop every single cooldown to kill him, and I'd probably still die. Oh, this one again. I'll take the haste. Whoa, getting humid? What exactly are you doing, huh? I'm slaving away at Torghast. That's what I'm getting humid from. No, it's pretty hot in California right now. At least in my room. I actually don't know how hot it is outside right now, but during like the mornings, it's pretty chilly. But like right now, during the evenings, man, for some reason, it's so freaking hot. It could just be my room. I need to check the temperature outside to really gauge how hot it is right now. But I imagine it's like probably at least above 80 or 85. The trick to drop farming is going in after something else. I want Runeblade of Rivendare, get 3 mounts and vice versa. I think lore-wise, only one of each class spec had an artifact weapon. That's how it is lore-wise. But when you actually bring in, like, you know, if Blizzard cared about the immersion that they portrayed in the expansion, then like that's obviously something that they didn't care for, because like everyone was running around with like an Ashbringer and stuff, and Shards of Frostmourne. Well, both of these are useless. I think I'll pick the Death Strike one actually. This Ooze, he used to this guy used to split into 4s. I don't know if he splits into 4s now after the nerf. I don't think I've fought him ever since. At least I can't remember. Always once on Heroic and maybe Mythic and Normal I was feeling frisky. By that logic, I should have gotten his stupid ass mount. Bro, yeah, by that logic, I would have gotten freaking Mimiron's head. I don't even think I've unlocked the skip on Mythic yet. Dude, that's one bad thing about swapping from my warrior to my other characters, is that I pretty much neglect the skips that I have on my warrior, that I have for like Hellfire Citadel and Blackrock Foundry, because I'm no longer playing him really. So it makes like farming those mounts a lot more difficult. And the Felsteel Annihilator is actually a pretty sick mount. So it's a mount that I kind of wish that I did have. So it does kind of suck not being able to farm that as efficiently. I would have to get like the 9-week skip again. The Hellfire Citadel one's kind of ridiculous. What are your thoughts on Threats of Fate? I'm in a 201 prop paladin and I love the prologue and the campaign grind. Then TOF'd my Threats of Fated my 145 hunter at 53 and hated it with a burning passion. I've heard nothing but terrible things from Threats of Fate. So my opinion is that I don't have an opinion because I haven't tried it, but I will stay the fuck away from it. So that's sort of my opinion. I just don't want anything to do with it. Oh, they do split. They do still split. Actually do have a pretty decent amount of health too. Like, they're not doing any damage, but I don't have runes. Okay, now they're starting to do damage. Maybe I killed them too fast and they're splitting too fast. Alrighty, now to debate on whether or not I want to do soul forges. The thing is that if I don't do soul forges, then oh, you know what I think I'll do? I think I'll log on my pally right now and then farm Hellfire Ramparts and then get an instance lock, and then assuming that I can't get the shoulders to drop, then hop back on this guy and do Ulduar, and then like hop back on that character and then run Hellfire Ramparts again. I think the instance lock is an hour though, right? That's the cooldown for it, so I might have to do some other stuff at the same time, but I don't know. I'm really not feeling soul forges right now. Only reason Threads of Fate is faster is because you can dungeon grind. Yeah, but honestly, the raw leveling though of Shadowlands is pretty good in of itself. Like the speed of it is pretty quick. It doesn't take like nearly as long as BFA did, and I honestly, I would rather quest through Shadowlands again rather than going through Threads of Fate, because just dungeon grinding would be, although I used to do it quite a bit, it's not something that I want to do now because I already dungeon grind through Mythic Plus, so I don't really want to level through all of that through dungeon grinding as well. Really, I love Threads, lets me dungeon grind without doing the same quests all the time. Yeah, I've just heard terrible things about Threads of Fate, but at the same time, Wissam, those terrible things that I've heard about Threads of Fate are in relation to the world questing through Threads of Fate. So the dungeon grinding might be better, but I still hold the same opinion that I just stated. I already dungeon grind through Mythic Pluses a bunch, that doing Threads of Fate dungeon spamming as well is just more of the same, and I would rather just level up through questing. Can I come to Soul Forges? Nah. I just saw that now, Tim. I already logged over. My bad, dude. But even if I saw that then, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Alright, let's go ahead and, I want my shields. So I'm gonna swap to protection. I like being Captain America. I'm gonna throw my shields out, and then, we're going to, run Hellfire Ramparts, hopefully, so we can get the, purple shoulders. Because that's also been evading me for like a month now. As an Altaholic, getting my 4th tune to 60, yes, I choose campaign every single time over Threads of Fate. I feel like doing the, oh yeah, we were gonna go to Shatruth. I feel like doing the campaign is a lot more repeatable than bashing your head against the wall constantly doing Threads of Fate, because Threads of Fate is very repetitive, and a lot of the stuff that you do in Threads of Fate is stuff that you're going to be doing endgame, i.e. dungeons. So actually doing like going out in the world and questing, I find is a more appealing option. Oh, and I also don't even know, like, is BGing also like a viable alternative at all in Threads of Fate? Because man, dude, I haven't leveled through BGs in a hot minute, and that thought never even crossed my mind, actually, not until now. Do you have the Shaw mount? No, I got like no mounts, dude. Let me show you. I have 224 mounts. I'm really not a huge mount and legacy collector type of dude, or achievement hunter. All I do is I do endgame with my friends, and that's what I play this game for. I play this game to raid heroic and to push mythic pluses with my friends, and that's it. I really am not a huge collector type of dude. I really don't care about mounts unless it's a really cool mount. Like the 15 achievement mount for this season is pretty sick. I really want that. It's got to be a mount that I really want in order for me to go out of my way to get it. Like, the Felsteel Annihilator is pretty cool, but at the same time, if I really cared about collecting mounts, I would run Hellfire Citadel every single week, which I don't. As an opposed to Mimiron's Head, where not only do I like the looks of the mount, but it's also been eluding me for a long time, so I got a lot of reasons to want to actually try and get that mount, you feel me? Does anybody else like the old questing where you had 18 quests you could work on for 3 hours and come back, turn them all in for big rewards? It depends, Goremonger, it depends. On Classic, that type of shit felt rewarding. But if you were to go back right now and do chromie leveling through BC, that sort of same aspect is still there, in the sense that like a lot of the quests require a lot of a long time to complete, and then you turn them all in at once. Like the quests haven't changed, but it's sort of like the client that you're on that sort of influences whether or not you feel that feel it as rewarding or not, in my opinion. Like if I was on TBC Classic and I did like 5 quests in Zangarmarsh and I turned them all in, I would feel great. But if I were to do that on retail, I would constantly be thinking to myself, like, why am I not leveling through WoD or something like that? So I think it depends on which version of WoW you're playing. Most friends I know, it hasn't taken them long at all using Threads of Fate, day playtime, if that. I mean, a day playtime is a lot longer than, like, leveling through the campaign. You can level through the campaign really quick. So if it takes a full day of playtime to get to max level with Threads of Fate, that's actually a really bad choice. BGing is not meta unless you want PvP gear at 60. Oh man, but that's actually good though, because you can you still get honor, right, for like what's it called, level 50 to 59 BGing. So if you can get honor while also leveling at the same time, like you said, it might not be the quickest path, but if you can also get honor while doing it, you can get like honor capped. Although I assume that the honor generation is probably reduced, right? Yo, what's going on, Kino? Good to see you again. I need to go ahead and get Lore Master. Oh my gosh, dude. I haven't even contemplated getting Lore Master in years. Welts, what are you doing in WoW right now, by the way? I always see you on in WoW, but I never actually see what you're doing. What are you up to? I mean, that's a lot of waiting around. I mean, being 60 at 197 item level, but I mean that is it's an alternative to hitting like 60 and being 130 item level. Because if you play this game without a guild and without friends, it's pretty hard to gear up. And if you are actually able to get to like 197 right at 60, or maybe not right at 60, but like, you know, shortly after, then it's not a bad trade-off, to be honest. Like 197 isn't huge, but if you don't have anyone to play with, dude, it's pretty significant. Like playing this game alone, it's a lot harder to get gear, especially if you're behind on an ult, rather than if you were to play with your friends who could carry you. Didn't they fucking nerf rep tabards for old dungeons? I heard from one of Heroes mods that they didn't give rep outside heroic mode. I have no idea. Plus with that sort of like mentality too, waiting for queues to pop, you're also gonna be waiting for queues to pop for dungeons too, right? So like, it's still the same shit. Covenant Story lets you upgrade item level to 197 though at 60. Yeah, but that's after you do all the campaign quests and everything. Plus, that is something that's possible now. But like back at the beginning of the expansion, that like the story was staggered. The campaign questing was staggered. Also, you're assuming that the person actually wants to do the campaign quest as well, which honestly is the last thing on my mind when I make an alt. Like, the first thing that's on my mind is, of course, getting gear, but I am not going to do the campaign in order to get 197 gear from doing that. The campaign is it's tedious, it's annoying, and I just don't find it interesting even in the slightest. Like, I genuinely don't find the campaign of Maldraxxus interesting outside of like the campaign that you do from when you're leveling. I remember when Wowhead uploaded the finals cutscene for spoilers, minor spoilers, for Kel'Thuzad being taken by the jailer. I was like, oh my god, this is so fucking sloppy, dude. This is such a horrible cutscene. You gonna do a video of fighting Denathrius? I'll probably do it once we actually get it killed, Arn. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Like, I do have some heroic footage recorded, But again, it's sort of different when you're recording and you're progressing rather than you're recording and it's on farm. If you're recording and it's on farm, everyone can have a blast and everyone's joking around on voice. But when you're recording and it's progression, everyone's serious. So there's not a lot of funny highlight moments that I can add into a video. So yeah, when we have it on farm, then probably, but that won't be until we're hoping to kill it by next week, because right now we're kind of struggling when it comes to DPS. We're struggling sort of with a little bit with our composition. We don't really have a warrior to battle shout, and at the same time we're also kind of lacking on range a bit, and it's kind of showing when we get to like the second and third phases when there's ranged ads on the platform, and then like the ads from the previous waves are like still on their respective platforms and we have to go back through the mirror and stuff. So there's some issues that we have with not only group composition but just straight up the DPS check and wall that Degenerate has himself, which is kind of, I find it so strange that Degenerate has a he doesn't really have a like he has a DPS check at phase 1, but the DPS check isn't that significant, and then sometimes you might even find yourself like pushing him too fast and phasing him before everyone gets rid of all of their stacks, unless like maybe everyone soaks together on the last cleansing pain. But on the second phase, it's like it's a whole different beast. The DPS requirement is pretty significant. But again, it could also just be our composition, the fact that we don't have enough range compared to melee, because having range on that fight is very important. And unfortunately, we don't have any melee that can be like a demon hunter and that can jump over really. Unfortunately, I can't do that on my DK. It would be really nice if I could set up a death gate and just teleport to the other side. But the best thing that we got is a lock gate that we can use for pretty much like once. And even then, a lot of people don't recommend it because like it's kind of annoying to have to synchronize that with Hand of Destruction to pull everyone back in. So do I miss this game? Do you miss this game? I feel like I would feel the same if I like when I didn't play WoW for like two years. Sometimes I would rewatch videos of it, but I really didn't get a huge sense of wanting to play this game until my friends brought me back into it. I get what you mean, but I will say main story is same every time. Not every alt will pick the same covenant, so there are 4 different stories to play. Although some alts will pick the same covenant all a grind. Yeah, 100% true. Like what is it called? My DK is Maldraxxus, and like I've already said, I didn't really find the story that interesting. But my rogue was Kyrian, and although I only did like 2 chapters of the campaign, I did find it a little more enjoyable than Maldraxxus, to be sure. Especially the beginning part where it was you rescuing the guy from, or not you rescuing the guy, but you escorting his soul after reliving him, sacrificing himself to save his family from the Scourge. I thought that was pretty cool. But unfortunately, not all the quests are like that. And I gotta say, man, a lot of the Maldraxxus quests, they are just really not interesting at all. Like, they're just have you going around doing random shit that just has no contribution to anything notable. It's just very boring, and all for the reward of getting 18 gold. Like, I think this chick is renowned 23, and like I've done like no campaign on her. It's all been through Mythic Pluses and stuff like that. So for me to be able to get to max level renown, it's going to take a while because I rely on my dungeon spamming to actually get me my emblems. Your mom? No, your mom, Shadow Aiden. Would it be worth it to buy Shadowlands for my NA starter? I mean, if you got people to play with, then yeah. Like I said, even though I have criticisms about Shadowlands, I do think it's a pretty decent expansion. And although I would say that it's not an expansion that you don't want to miss out on. Like, I wouldn't say really that. I would also say at the same time it's a pretty good experience if you can experience it with a group of friends. Why are you doing ramparts? I'm trying to kill Omar the Unscarred in order to get the purple judgment shoulders. These ones right here. I don't know what the drop rate on them is, but I've been farming this for quite a while, and I haven't had a lot of luck on it. I'm having more trouble farming this than I am getting Rivendare's Death Charger. But yeah, like I said, in regards to Shadowlands, if you have the time to play it, and if you have the friends to play it with, then definitely go for it. But if you're somebody who plays alone, me personally, I can't play WoW alone. I can play Classic alone, but but when it gets to like the end game stuff, I can't play WoW alone. But if you find yourself as a person who enjoys isolation and enjoys playing the game alone, and you got the time to play Shadowlands, then yeah, go for it. But if you already have like, I don't know, an account on EU, or like you're busy and stuff like that, and this is just something that you don't know if you'll be able to maintain, then I'd say nah, just worry about other stuff. Yo, what's going on, Itachi? In my opinion, Venter is the only interesting zone with Covenant campaign and with the leveling story quests. I do like what's it called, Revendreth a lot. The only thing I don't like about Revendreth is how much of a chore it is to navigate through, especially without flying. But it is what it is. That's going to be inevitable. It's kind of crazy because I was a huge fan of Maldraxxus' story when I first got into the zone. Like, I really liked it. But then when it got to like the Covenant campaign storytelling, it kind of all fell off. However, I did see some of the story of Revendreth. Like, what is it called? What Black and White Pumpkin was saying earlier, each story is different, and even though it's still tedious, you know, you could experience different stories. And I will say that I saw some of the cutscenes and saw some of the quests for Revendreth, and they do seem pretty interesting in that retrospect. Like seeing Kael'thas atone for his sins and everything, and guessing sort of like what he did wrong. And if you choose the wrong answer, like there was this one part where the accuser's asking you, or asking him, I don't really remember what it was, but you had to decide what it was in life that he did. Did he like align himself with the Lich King, with Kil'jaeden, or with the old gods? And if you pick like the wrong ones, then he'll basically like scream out like, no, I didn't pick them, and like fuck Arthas and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty cool. And I wish more quests were like sort of like that, sort of interesting like that. But like the Maldraxxus one, man, like all I remember, bro, was I killed some dude that was fat as fuck from that was like just one obese giant motherfucker, grabbed his heart, and then I don't even remember what else happened. I don't, and I completed the campaign. And something happened with like Kel'Thuzad at the end, and he and Kael'thas were gonna fight, but then the jailer took him out or something. It's like, ah, sure. Did you get Mimiron's head yet? Not yet. We have not run Ulduar yet. I'm going to get instance capped on this, and then I'm going to run straight to Ulduar on my DK. Oh wait, hold on. I think last week we did, didn't we find out that instance capped also instance capped raiding as well? Like raids as well? I can't remember, because so much happens during like the stream. These shoulders have a 0.07% drop rate. Are you serious, Josh? What the fuck? I did not expect that. Does somebody here know if you get instance capped in dungeons, does it also instance cap you in raids as well? Hope you got it. Hope you get it. I got it on a transmog run, first run ever, and it dropped. Man, there's, oh my god, there's so many people here that are just like, hey, I got this on my first run. It's like, damn, you lucky bastard. Endgame stuff is a lot better with friends, yeah. I started Shadowlands with friends and they stopped playing. Oh, sorry to hear that. So I spent a lot of time doing nothing. Luckily found a good... Nice, dude. Yeah, like I really, dude, honestly, if you have friends that don't play the game with you anymore, like finding a guild is hard. Finding a guild with like a strong atmosphere that suits your environment is pretty hard. I've come to realize. But if you can find that group, man, that could be like your new group of friends. Like one of my old guilds from Legion, they met each other in Legion. They started raiding with each other. They still raid with each other now, and then they have like a Facebook group now, and they even, some of them live together and stuff like that. So man, dude, this game really does build relationships that transcends the platform that it's on. You know, it transcends being on a PC. You didn't like the Alexandra storyline with the Necrolords campaign? I like the Alexandra storyline with the oh, you're talking about Alexandra's when we're like atoning for, like when he's atoning for like his stuff and like we go to Bastion and whatnot. I mean, honestly, dude, it was kind of cool, but at the same time, I thought Kael'thas atoning for his sins and then also what is it called? Rescuing that farmer and whatnot and seeing like the true seeing how it is to be a normal person in the world of Warcraft rather than being the beefed up champion that we are, that's just sort of helpless in defending against the Scourge. I thought that was really an eye-opener and a lot more interesting than the Alexandra storyline. I don't know. It just, I honestly didn't find it that interesting. Like, I love Alexandra Smogren. I've made a lot of videos about him in the past, but I just, whatever. Pretty sure it does. It instance caps raids. Yep. Okay. If that's the case, then I'm going back and I'm going to Ulduar right now. I don't want to instance cap myself here and then not be able to run Ulduar. Also, if you're instance capped from legacy content, you're also instance capped from like current content as well, right? Like I won't be able to go back to do Torghast as well. That's really shitty for like for farming transmog, especially when they're at less than a 1% drop rate. That's very unfortunate. Is G-Kun rare? I got him first time running the instance today. I don't know the drop rate on G-Kun. I don't think it's... I think it's low, but I don't think it's too low because I ran it one time with the stream. I ran Throne of Thunder with the stream, and one of my mods actually got it. Like the first time we ever ran it together, it dropped. So... I don't know what the drop rate is, but I don't imagine it's as low as like Mimiron's Head or Invincible. Instance caps are 10 runs per hour per character. It was done to stop bots farming stuff. Yeah, I know, but like at the same time, it's still very unfortunate for this particular circumstance. Fucking bots, man. I don't have a guild or friends that play, so I'm just leveling alts into Oblivion. Well, like I said, dude, you're welcome to join our guild that we made on Zul'jin. Everyone's welcome to join regardless of their level. But if you also double as like, a really chill dude that also puts out a lot of damage, then we'd love to have you for our raids. But again, everyone is welcome to join, regardless of your level. So long as you're chill. If you're not chill and you start like doing stupid ass shit, then we will have to remove you. Like you start posting, like just start spamming racist shit or something like that, then yeah, we'll have to cut that out. Like we have a lot of not safe for work jokes and memes and stuff like that, but when it comes to like sort of a public an open-ended community to where people don't know if you're joking or not, it's a different story compared to like offensive humor. There's a difference between like edgy and offensive humor to like doing that to people that you know who knows you're joking compared to like doing it in an environment where people don't even know who you are and you're a stranger, and it sort of like off-puts people from joining the community. So please understand that. I got Onyxia. Oh yeah, I've totally forgot about Onyxia. I should probably run her too. I got Onyxia on the first try before I knew she had a mount. Dude, my friend in Missa Pandaria asked my other friend if he wanted to run Onyxia, and he told him, I'll go to your run if you let me have the mount. And so he said yes, because he never would have thought that the mount dropped, and guess what? The mount actually dropped. It actually dropped. That's some crazy shit. I don't know if any of you guys saw my Twitter post like a month ago, but a neck piece dropped in one of our Mist of Turna runs, and Tim rolled a 98 on it. And I rolled a 99, and I basically like took the loot from him. Oh man, that was like the most satisfying moment of Shadowlands yet. Not even getting that loot, but like seeing him be like, bro, what the fuck? That is oh man, that was just amazing, wasn't it, Tim? It was really great, actually. Can I join and say Sylvanas is a crazy bitch? Absolutely. You can join and say like whatever you want, so long as you're not harassing other people or understand that like there is like a line to like the jokes that like you should be saying. But also at the same time, don't take anything seriously as well. When you are realm changing to Sargeras US, I probably will never go back to Sargeras US. I love the server. I really do love Sargeras. But I also love being a horde as well. And I don't think I'm going to go back to playing Alliance anytime soon. But if I were to go back and play Alliance, I probably would go back to Sargeras. It's a great server, and I really recommend anyone who plans on making a character on the Alliance to go on Sargeras. It is, and also join the Looking for group chat. They have an awesome community. But they're also really toxic too, sometimes. Like, I remember, there was this dude called, like, Fuck Trump or something like that. But he was like, I forgot how he spelled his name. Maybe it was like PHUCK or something like that. Or maybe he had an alt key code or something like that. But every single day, this motherfucker would just come on and just start trying to bait people into like the most ridiculous of shit. And at the same time, those people are to blame for sort of like biting into that sort of like debate. But at the same time, it's like, bro, come on. But if you can, like, you know, ignore those people and like find the people that are actually really chill and that like actually troll in a fun way that you can join in, then I really recommend going to Looking for group chat. Looking for group chat was the shit, dude. I actually I'm not in Looking for group chat on Zul'jin at all, but on Sargeras I was pretty active there. I'm trying to find a fun guild to raid with. Well, I mean, we are on 910 Heroic Nathria right now. But like I said, there's no guarantees for anyone trying to come in and raid. Everyone's welcome to join in and to talk and be social and stuff like that. But when it comes to like raiding, that's something that, you know, unfortunately we do have to tether off to selective individuals. I think if I join your guild, I will be the youngest of the guild. How young are we talking about? We have some young people in the Discord too. Like I'm 23, but I still like sometimes talk to people who join the Discord who are like, there's a lot of 17-year-olds. There's a lot of 17-year-olds, dude. There's a lot. So like trade chat, it's like trade chat without the bot spamming gold selling shit. Yeah. So it's like original trade chat. Because trade chat nowadays is just filled with people trying to sell runs, right, ballers? A lot of those people. Actually, you know, on Sargeras, that's one thing that I will say is that if you're trying to like look for a trade chat type of atmosphere, join Looking for group instead of like going to trade chat. I actually put trade chat on a different window and disabled it from my main window because of how much stupid shit that people were spamming, dude. They were spamming such dumb crap, dude. Like just straight bots. But then again, this was before the Gallywix community got gimped, so it could be different now. I'm so upset I did not get the Raptor mount from King's Rest. I've gone there so many times, as have I. I did get the Krog mount from Underrot, which I wanted the most, but I'm still sad. Dude, Lord. Oh, first of all, it's good to see you again. But I really wanted the Underrot mount, the one you got, and I never got it. So, and I ran that shit like so much. So that's really disappointing for me. And I also don't even have the King's Rest mount either. So at least you can pride yourself in from the fact of knowing that you have both of the mounts, of which I don't, or you have one of the mounts that you wanted, and you know I don't have either. Trade is just pure autism at the moment, dude. I don't mind a trade is pure autism. Like I like that shit. I like when trade chat's filled with a bunch of idiots that just, you know, talk out of their ass and just say the most crazy shit. But I really don't like it when it's flooded with bots and stuff like that. Even if you have your like spam filter on and stuff like that, they still get through. And there's a bunch of level 1s that just are like trying to sell Torghast runs or Mythic 15s or stuff like that. And it just floods trade chat to the point of where it's not even, it's like bot chat. It's not even trade chat anymore. I don't know how it's like in Classic, but I can kind of assume that it might be sort of the same. Like people selling a lot of shit, like instead of like the trolly old days where people used to like incorporate both like selling shit and being social. I can imagine that it's a lot of although it might be better than retail, it's probably a lot of selling shit too. Got King's Rest mount first week of BFA. I wanted underround and freehold mounts. I wasn't a huge fan of the freehold mounts, but I really want the underround mount. Yeah, so be happy with the mounts you got. Indeed. Oh yeah, the Torghast runs are particularly bad. Yeah, you're right, Seething Degenerate. Dude, I'm actually wondering how much they sell that shit for. Like, who I don't know, like, who buys layer 8 Torghast carries right now, but Torghast is really easy right now. So I'm actually wondering how much they're selling it for. Because for like 3 mask visions, or I'm sorry, 5 mask visions, I can kind of see why people would buy that, because that was at least a little bit more difficult. But for layer 8 of Torghast, after the substantial nerf that it had, I really wonder how much people are selling it for. Because if it's anywhere near 50k, that's just insanity. That's crazy. If it's like twisting corridors, then I could see it. But if it's something like, actually, I don't even know if you can one person carry in twisting corridors? Like, can they carry like a fresh person from fresh like level 60 that's 120 item level or something like that? Because twisting corridors is pretty tough. God, I missed the Mage Tower. I really wish that they incorporated something like the Mage Tower again. So see, that's sort of the things that I really want to see incorporated back into the game. Cosmetics that you earn through difficult activities. That is the one cure to Torghast. Revert Torghast to how difficult it was before, but take all of this obligatory shit from like the Soul Ash out and make it so that you can get like cool cosmetics tied to it, so that people will like have bragging rights for completing Torghast on the difficulties that they do by showing off the gear or the mounts that they have. Sort of like challenge modes or something like that. Like, if they're going to go from Torghast being the fun mini game that it was in like the alpha and stuff like that, and revert it to like the Choreghast that we have now, then at least make it difficult again and have like some rewards tied to it that are actually giving us an incentive to go in there. I've got mad PTSD now talking about twisting corridors. So Luke, I've actually never been in twisting corridors before, because as you guys can tell, I fucking despise Torghast. And I'm sorry guys, I know I bitch about it every stream, but man, I hate that fucking shit, dude. I really hate that shit. It really embodies how WoW has really sort of deviated to this obligatory playstyle rather than like the fun playstyle that it used to have. But anyways, as I was saying, I've never really gone into twisting corridors, but I did see my friend stream it. She went in there, and the bosses look tough, man. They look really tough. They actually look pretty freaking scary. And she basically two-manned it, or tried to two-man it with a guildie of hers. It was a demo lock that did pretty substantial damage, and they still failed. And it was like, man, that is just so unfortunate to see so much time dedicated to twisting corridors on like layer 8 or whatever, and then just like have all of that time be robbed from you. That's like, man, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. Are you trying to do twisting corridors tonight? Fucking hell no. Yo, what's up, Diamond Wolf? Welcome. It's okay, you gotta pay for the fun content. Man, I wish. What fun content we talking about here? Because really, there's only like 3 fun things that I see in the game right now, and that's PvP, raids, and mythic dungeons. What other fun stuff we talking about here? And that's another thing too, man. I wish that like I wish that they would add more avenues towards gearing other than just raids and mythic pluses. Because accompanying the problem with loot scarcity, this expansion, is the problem with them sort of streamlining the gearing up process for PvE. Directly in regards to raiding, with how much they slim down the chances of not only the loot that you get, but also in Mythic Plus, but also the gear, the raw drops that you get as well. Because in BFA, the 15s that you would do, and the 14s, I believe, I think it was 14s and 15s that you would do, would give you, I think it was 465 gear, whereas the heroic gear was 460 from Nyalotha. So the fucking the 15s and 14s that you would do would ultimately give you gear that's 5 item levels above that of heroic level, which I can agree to, because heroic Nyalotha was really easy compared to like the 15s and 14s. And I really feel like them getting rid of that factor and sort of streamlining the gearing process towards solely raids, but at the same time diminishing the chance of drops in raids is a huge problem. And I really would like it if not only they were to fix that, but also add other avenues towards gearing up as well. Like, add something innovative and fun to the game, man. Like, I don't know. Like, raiding requires 10 people, dungeons require 5 people. The reason why people actually didn't really mind visions too much was because it gave gear. Like, that was a pretty innovative thing to do. And I kind of wish that Torghast gave gear as well, or something like that. Or like maybe add something in to where, like, I don't know, like, a 3-man, 4-man instance or something like that. 6-man, who cares? And have gear be acquirable through that as well, like scenarios back in the day. Except you know, I have the gear actually be good and competitive, and difficult to acquire. So man, just discovered your channel last night and have been binge watching your videos all day. Hey, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Keep up the awesome videos. Thank you, Brad. Dude, it's so crazy to see how people like actually like the content that I put. I don't know. Like, I still remember the days when I was in high school binge watching YouTubers, and just like to see some people actually say that about like my videos. It's like it's an honor. You know, it's like I can't believe some people like my videos the same way that I liked other people's videos back when I was a kid watching YouTube all day. It's pretty cool. They've just ruined getting gear in Mythic Plus. Yeah, it's very difficult. Luke, they've made gearing up in Mythic Plus so inefficient that right now I do Mythic Plus for basically the achievement and for my chest. I don't even do it for the raw drop. And so when today, or was it today? No, it was yesterday. Yesterday when I did my Halls of Atonement run, and I got my my upgraded shoulders, the 210 shoulders, and it was actually an upgrade. I couldn't believe it because I was like, man, I actually got an upgrade from a raw, like from the raw loot from a Mythic Plus, not, you know, from the chest or anything like that. So it's gotten to that point. It's gotten to the point where like in BFA, I would like look forward to the chest and like hopefully see that a Gedi Iku would drop to now being like, man, shit, like none of this shit's even an upgrade anymore. Why are we doing it? We're doing it so we can get our 15s. Crucial videos, best videos. Oh, thank you, Tim. I wish that were true. I wish maybe one day. Maybe one day. I need to hire an editor. When I'm an old man and I'm still doing YouTube, like in my 40s or something, I need to hire an editor that's like 20 and keeping up with meme culture and stuff like that, that can stay hip with the kids. Tim, we are getting old, my friend. Dude, I met Tim through I met Tim in Missa Pandaria. And I was like, we were really young at the time, like 14 or some shit like that, 15 or something like that. Now he's 24 and I'm 23. Time freaking passes, man. And man, it's cool to look back and see all the things that you've done in that time, but at the same time, it's like, oh, I wish I could have done more. If I knew this is where my path was going to lead me back, I wish I dedicated those 2 years instead of to like focus on my YouTube career more. Damn, Justin, you 30? Thankfully, I'm fucking not 30. But I do play with a lot of people who are 30. I play with like 2 really good friends who are like 30 and 31. And one's 29, I think.
We haven't much time, friend. You're going to help me test out my latest and greatest creation. Now,
old? I'd be 50 in April. That's old. Nah, that's still young in my eyes. That's still youth in my eyes. See, there's a difference in Foe when you look at somebody else's age compared to your own. It's like if I were to meet you and I say you were 50, it's like, oh man, you still got like 40 more years of your life. You're good. But for me, I'm turning like 24 in May. It's like, oh god, I'm panicking. I'm panicking here. I'm panicking. You play with people who are 15? No. I don't play with anyone who is 15, I don't think. Unless you're asking, would I play with anyone who is 15? Then yeah, I would. I don't mind what age you are, so long as, you know, you're chill. I don't care how old you are. So long as you're a chill, relaxed person that, you know, doesn't rage or, like, do outrageous shit or harass other people, then I really don't care what age you are. Or ethnicity. Like, why would I care about that? It only gets worse, friends. Don't age if you can. What is the secret to that, Goremonger? What is the secret to that? Tell me. I would like to know. Bro, when I get to 50, man. See, Fo, you're probably a pretty healthy guy, huh? You're probably 50, but you're probably pretty healthy. Dude, I can guarantee you, when my ass gets to 50, staring at this computer screen all fucking day, my vision is gonna deteriorate. I'm gonna have to rely on like fucking sonar like a motherfucking bat, bro, like echolocation type of shit. That's how bad my eyes are gonna be when I'm your age. So that's maybe that's why I'm worried about getting old, because I know my future is just me being me doing YouTube, and then that's gonna destroy my eyes. Oh, by the way, y'all, speaking of like my future being YouTube and stuff like that, we got a raid sponsorship coming up soon. Not for the stream, of course, but like in like maybe the video next week or something like that. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I know you guys love the raid sponsorships. I know y'all love that. But dude, to be honest, man, I will be 100% honest with you. I legitimately enjoyed playing Raid Shadow Legends. I played it like, my first sponsor was, I think, the pre-patch of BFA, and then for the next 2 months, or I'm sorry, the pre-patch of Shadowlands, and then for the next 2 months, I was playing Raid Shadow Legends with my friends, and we actually really enjoyed it. So although like the ads can be like a bit much to see like from every content creator and stuff like that, like if it's, you know, if you find it enjoyable, don't join the bandwagon of hate. And I'm not saying that because like I get sponsored by them. Like I don't get shit if you guys click on it. I don't get shit. But if you guys well actually they see the amount of clicks that you guys will click on it, and then they'll probably sponsor me again, so do click on it. But I don't get shit if you guys download shit and play it, pretty much. And in my honest, 100% honest opinion, and this is not sponsored at all, I actually really enjoyed the game. I did. And some of the character models, man, I will say, they don't look half bad if you catch my drift, you know? Like, for a mobile game, the textures look kind of high quality, you know? For some of like the female orcs or something like that, where they're like, all they got on is like a skimpy garment, it don't look too bad if you catch my drift. Hey, look, it's the mount you're gonna get right up there. I hope so. I hope so, Rai. We'll see. We'll see. If I don't get out my pally, I shall immediately log on my DK and try to get it again. I honestly, one of my favorite things to do on stream is to run Ulduar, one of my favorite raids, and to talk with you guys. It's so fucking relaxing and chill. Yeah, I'm actually going to be disappointed when I get Mimiron's head, because once I get Mimiron's head, I'll have to find another raid to run outside of Ulduar, and it's not going to be able to compare with how much I like Ulduar. So I kind of at the same time don't really want to get Mimiron's head too quickly, because then I'll be kind of out of a raid to run for streams. Diablo Immortals incoming? That's the thing, Luke. Blizzard doesn't sponsor my ass, man. Like, dude, so back in my old days when I used to do lore videos, Blizzard used to get into contact with me, and they used to actually like communicate with me for like giveaways and stuff like that. Bro, when I came back to YouTube and I started like bashing Nyalotha, and I started making my fucking videos with the outrageous edits of like people like half naked with a MAGA hat on and stuff like that, dude, like as a meme and stuff, Blizzard doesn't want anything to do with me anymore. My videos are too degenerate for them. Like the jokes that we say in our videos and stuff like that, I don't think it suits the family friendly sort of context that Blizzard would want to associate themselves with partnering. So unfortunately, I am not as family friendly as Taliesin and Evital, or like the Lost Codex or something like that, where they, like, you know, the Lost Codex makes excellent videos, and he got his video on Battle.net. I don't think that my video titled, let's see, doing a +10 with a drunk healer is ever going to show up on Battle.net's launcher. Sorry to say. Sorry to say. You did lore videos? Yeah, back when I was into this story. That was a long time ago. Actually, that was not too long ago, but that was still a time ago. It was a time ago. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Pray to me. Pray for me that I get this mount. But also, I'm torn. I'm torn. On the one hand, I want this mount. On the one hand, I kind of relish running this raid over and over. So, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll let the gods decide on their own. The RNG gods decide on their own if they want to give me this fucking mount or not. If I don't get it, then, hey, I'll just have to run it again. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. At least it's not like Dragon Soul or some shit like that. If it was Dragon Soul, bro, I would want to get my fucking ass the fuck out of there, dude. I would, like, before doing the raid, I would kneel down and literally pray to RNGesus like 10 times, and then like just hope and wish that I got the mount that run. But Ulduar is a fun ass raid. I don't mind it at all. At least I don't gotta like balance myself on Deathwing's back. So like this ain't too bad. You telling me Blessing of Freedom doesn't work for this? If it makes you feel better personally, I don't like Mimiron's head. It just looks stupid. But I like it. I like Mimiron's head. I want it. I want Mimiron's head. Apathy, get out of here, bro. Oh, almighty Crucial and Green Jesus, please give unto this player the mount he seeks. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's go. Let's go. We're attacking Yoxeron's brain. Yo, this right there, that past 10 seconds, that's actually footage of me getting a concussion. That's how I got a concussion right there. Just I got a hammer of wrath thrown to the backside of my head. All right, guys, here's the moment of truth. Do we get the mount or do we run this again on the DK? Which I'm not complaining either way. So we'll let the gods decide which fate is better. If I can get this fucking, I needed this. Oh my gosh, dude. Let me get a chance to dispel myself. We didn't get it. A shame. A shame. But we got the pet though. Alright, time to go ahead and do this on my DK. I'll worry about my bags later. I know some of y'all motherfuckers are looking at this stream right now going like, how the hell, how does he play with like the bags that messy? Bro, I clean this up like outside of stream, right? Like cleaning your bags is boring as hell, and I don't really want to like waste your guys' time by like vendoring stuff on stream, unless like maybe it's like the end of the stream or something like that. So I'll worry about that later. Don't you worry about how unorganized my fucking bags are right there. I'll worry about that later after we get Mimiron's head right here. We got this. We got this. We still got another chance of getting this. The title of this stream is literally 100% getting Mimiron's head tonight. And we failed on one character, but this is the character that we will succeed on. We will succeed on. Alrighty. So before we do any of this, I want to get Wraithwalk, because there ain't no way in hell I'm doing a legacy run without Wraithwalk and Death's Advance on my wheelchair ass Death Knight. That would suck. That would really suck. How does he play? How does he play with the bags that messy? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know who would let their bags get that messy for sure. I don't know. Hey man, I watch Asmongold. Your bags are good. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Do community run so that the guy who has never run Ulduar before can get the mount. Oh, that, you know, I used to do community runs with Ulduar, but I don't do it anymore because when I used to do them, the bosses would literally get obviously one shot really easily. And some people wouldn't be able to tag him, or they wouldn't be able to loot him. And it's just, it's so far back in the past now to where like running Wrath raids probably isn't the best community raid to run, because you can't really tag the bosses that well. And like sometimes I don't know, like you don't have to tag him. And like I assumed it was like a proximity thing because some people got loot that they didn't tag. But then at the same time, other people who were like in melee range who didn't tag also didn't get loot. So I have no idea. I have no idea. After 20 years, one more try, guys. Bro, it would be fucking absolutely bonkers, dog shit insane if after 20 years, I still didn't have this mount. That would be absolutely crazy. Time for my shitty ass internet to load. It's that time of night. Hey, just tell everyone who's on your in your house to like stop downloading porn. And you should be good to go. You should be good to go. Alrighty. Time to make our way back to Ulduar again, where we will 100% get this mount. 100%. Oh, by the way, guys, if you guys are wondering like where my rogue has been, I did play him today. I swapped to Outlaw instead of Sub because I was actually getting kind of bored of Sub, and I'm not a huge fan. I wasn't never really a huge fan of Outlaw. It's not bad though. I like the changes that they did with Roll the Bones, but at the same time, I do still like Sub a little bit over Outlaw. But I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe once my gear is more optimized and I get a little bit more haste, because I have like 8% haste on my rogue right now, which is really not that good. Maybe Outlaw will become more enjoyable once I can have higher APM and literally destroy my wrist. But I did go Killing Spree, and I have to say, man, going like Blade Flurry and then Killing Spree, man, that shit is fun as hell. That shit is really fun. Although during Mythic Plus, it can get kind of scary at times because like you can't control where you're going for Killing Spree, and it gets chaotic because you also take damage during that window that you're spinning all over the place as well. So like if you are on like, I don't know, Margrave or something like that, and you Killing Spree and it puts you in front of a tentacle, that is scary as fuck, dude. That is actually scary as fuck. Combat Rogue was amazing. I really like combat, yeah. And I actually really missed the old the sound bite for Killing Spree. I really liked the old sound file. There's a lot of old stuff about WoW that I miss. Like I like the old human animation where you jump and they had the execute sort of animation. Was it execute or was it slam? I don't remember. It was one of the two. And then I also like the spinning one as well that they had. Actually, I'm not sure if they actually still have that one. I don't remember. I don't think they do. But the one like spinning one-handed one that they had was really cool. And then of course, I'll always miss the old gunshot sounds and also the old execute noise as well. So some of those old sound bites, man, and old animations I really do miss. Why would you download porn? I don't fucking know, dude. Some people like like porn videos get taken down all the time. Like I don't know, like some dude might upload a video to Pornhub that the porn star I don't know, didn't want them to have it uploaded because they're not the type of porn star that like has their videos open to the public, and instead you have to buy a subscription to their own website to do it or something like that. So instead you might want to download it before it gets taken down. I have no idea. I just realized how well and detailed I explained that, and then just followed it up with I have no idea. That is literally I have not done that before. I don't fucking download my porn. That is not something that I want on my computer because first of all, because I don't even have fucking space on my computer to download that type of shit, because most of my fucking space on my computer is filled up with footage from my WoW videos, so that I don't download my porn for that primary reason. Not saying that it's beneath me to do, but I'm saying that I don't really download it because like I don't have space for it. So I'm not claiming myself to be like a child of God that like doesn't watch porn at all. I'm just saying that like it's not something I do because I don't got fucking space on it, space on my drive. Krucial 100% has the Belle Delphine videos on his PC. Nah, dude, I'm not really too big on that like Belle Delphine and what's it called, Pokemon craze. I know some people are pretty crazy when it comes to like anything that they do, but I'm not too in the loop when it comes to that type of stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore some of like the I'm gonna change the topic now, I think. I'm missing survival hunters, seriously. How many survival hunters have you seen in Shadowlands? My raiding guild has like 6 hunters and not even a single one plays survival. Stars, my one of my closest friends plays survival. So he's the survival hunter that I've basically pushed keys with, and the only one that I see throughout the expansion. Outside of him, I've only seen like one other survival hunter, and I think it was from like a heroic pug that literally burned down in flames after shrieking. So like I've not seen a lot of survival hunters at all. And if you go on Warcraft logs right now, I think if you go on like the mythic tier, bro, they got like fucking what's it called, like 330 parses in the past 2 weeks or something like that. It's like something ridiculous, something ridiculously small. If someone is snooping around on my computer, they deserve to find my porn. It's literally on my desktop labeled gay furry porn. I don't know about all that. Krucial wants to hide his homework and his research. We know you download lots of anime titsters. Nah, dude, I'm not really too big on hentai, if I'm being honest with you. I'm not too big on that type of jazz. But I mean, I don't mind a bit of like WoW porn or Overwatch porn though. Like the westernized type of shit is my type of style. I'm not really too big on like the Eastern like hentai type of stuff. I really like the I'm not too indifferent to like the Western type of stuff. Not too indifferent about that. We are all children of the glorious Chris Metzen. Bless you, my son. Bless you all. Chris Metzen for the win. I love that man. He's the heart of WoW. Always will be. Always will be. But like, look, dude, I'm just saying, man, that Overwatch is not like they made those models for a reason, right? Like Blizzard ain't fucking stupid. Like they know that like there's a lot of people in their community that's gonna make fucking porn of that shit. And they made those models to look like that for a reason, bro. There's a reason why Overwatch like content is like so it was so popular. And plus it indirectly promotes your video game as well, right? So I'm just saying, bro. God dang it. Am I stuck in combat? Oh, there's a defender over there. I thought it was gonna be like a giant spider. But I really don't give a fuck what I say on stream. If you got a problem with it, you can leave. Yeah, that fucking hamster was really sexy. That is after my time of Overwatch. I stopped playing Overwatch like, I don't know, I gave it like 2 weeks or something like that. Wasn't really too into it. But I still watch some videos of it if you catch my drift every now and then, like every once blue moon or something. Old model Jaina? How old are we talking about here? What type of what model are you talking about, Luke? You're gonna have to specify right there. Yo, so whatever happened to like whatever happened to Blizzard being like super adamant about people not not wanting people to upload Overwatch porn, and yet now the internet is like still filled with it? Like what happened there? Is the main focal point behind that sort of movement like canceling out the content creators that actually made like SFM of it consistently? Because there's still plenty of it, so I don't know. Like you go on Rule 34, there's like dozens of pages of it, so I don't really know like what that really achieved. But it's like, come on, bro. Like they made like the models the way that they do. They put out the skins that they do, yet they don't want people to make like SFMs and like not safe for work content. It's like, okay, bro, sure. But plus, dude, I know like probably like half the motherfuckers that like developed Overwatch, bro. They probably like went home and like looked at that shit after too. They probably like Rule 34 like their own like characters and stuff, dude. Now, Roadhog do be thummy thick. I've seen some stuff of Roadhog that I do not wish to have seen. But here might be an incentive to be a close friend of mine. Whatever fucked up thing that I usually see and has desecrated my eyes, I usually send to all of my close friends so that they too can suffer. So if you guys ever want to become close friends so I can send you the most disgusting shit that you will ever see, then be a good friend with me, because I will send you it eventually. Like I just earlier this morning, my friend Tim, who's literally in chat right now, was like, I sent him a picture and he just responded by saying like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? And it was literally like the first minute of me waking up, and like, and he told me that. So you know, it's the internet. We see some shit. My dude Crucial back at it. Mr. J, yo, thank you, Mr. J, for the $5. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Well, it's a fucking fact though. Like if I see something that like is really shocking or just something that I do not want to see, I usually send it to my friends so they too can suffer with me. Unless if it's like something that's genuinely bad. If it's something that is just genuinely terrible and something that I did not want to have looked at, then I won't send it to him. But if it's something that's like a major shock value, it's like, why the fuck would you send this to me? Then yeah, I would send it. I would probably send it. I mean, just look at like my not safe for work channels on my like Discord, bro. There's like some like pretty fucking outlandish shit in there, time to time. Join for Crucial, stay for Tim. Nah, fuck that motherfucker, dude. All my homies hate Tim. All my homies hate Tim. Send me cringe, please. I follow this Instagram page called like Cringe Bull or something like that. And bro, they live up to their name. They post like the most cringy TikToks, and I just watch them, and then I'm like, well, I can't really complain because you're literally posting what I followed you for. And then at the same time, I'm like, why the fuck am I watching this? This is like the most cringy shit, like just really bad stuff. Not bad in terms of like, oh my gosh, that's terrible. Bad in terms of like, oh, that's really cringy. Thoughts on Windwalker Monk? They're very powerful. I got absolutely nuked by a couple today on my pally. Sometimes, bro, they killed me so fast to the point of where they nuked me in a GCD, and I wasn't prepared for it, and I wasn't able to even bubble.
What have you done?
Windwalkers are pretty nuts, pretty nuts indeed. And it's a class, like I've said before. They're not like overpowered or anything. They're not like crazy overpowered like how like I don't know. I don't know a comparison, like how rogues needed to be like nerfed PvP wise, but they are exceptionally powerful in PvP though. Immensely powerful. Kino, thank you so much for the DKK, the Donkey Kong Krona. I don't know what currency that is, but thank you for 50 of it. I should look up what this is. Is this the Okay, it is. Yeah, the Danish krona. Okay, yeah. I thought it was going to be that, but I decided to go the Donkey Kong route because that would be something that we would all know. No, but thank you so much, dude, for supporting the channel. Thank you so. Wait, so where does the second K come from? The Danish krona. What is the? Is it the second K from like Denmark? Like the end of the of that? But anyways, dude, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it. Each and every single dollar that you donate is one more minute that I can take off of the stream so I can like log off. So if anyone wants to donate me $100 so I can get the fuck out of here, I'd really appreciate it. What do you think of Arms Warriors? They're pretty scary. They're pretty scary. Especially ones with Condemn, they can do some pretty decent damage. I think that they still kind of have like a relatively similar playstyle to what they had in like BFA, so I'm not really too inclined to play mine, but they are pretty good for PvP. But from what I've seen on logs though, for PvE, Fury with its flat buffs, which is I think it was 13% flat, has actually caught up to Arms, and sometimes even better than it. I don't know if it's better than it in Mythic, but it is better than it in Heroic when I checked like yesterday, I think, so. Tim is love, Tim is life is tattooed above my ass. That's a hell of a tramp stamp to get. That's a hell of a tramp stamp. DK equals Denmark. Okay, yeah. They're similar but have added defensive buttons.
What have you
I mean,
done?
I did play them during the pre-patch of Shadowlands, Dumon. So I do know that they had what is it called? They had some unpruning done to them as well with the addition of their shield-based abilities being incorporated back into their base kit. Hold on, Garrosh sounded off again. Lord Star screaming, I don't have anything to say, so here, thank you so much, Stars, appreciate it. $6? Oh, thank God. Okay, so that's 6 minutes
What
off.
have you done?
That's 6 minutes off the stream, so I can like get the hell out of here. All right, Kino again with the Donkey Kong dollars. 20 of them. More Donkey Kong money for you, brother. Thank you so much, Kino. I appreciate it, dude. You are a real one, and not because you donate. Like I said before, I appreciate you guys for just being here. You don't have to donate. That's, you know, like, I appreciate you regardless. So again, thank you so much for supporting the channel, dude. And so that's okay. So that's like another 2 minutes off the stream. So yeah, if anyone wants to donate like $100 so I can get the fuck out of here, I really do appreciate it. But again, you know, I thank you guys all for being here, I guess. I should have online lesson, but I'm here. Hello, Fabby. Hello. Always good to see you every single week. I look forward to our conversation, which will revolve around 2 sentences. I'm going to pay you $1 US to fuck off, bro. That's like all right. That's like 1 minute off the stream. So I guess yeah. Bring back gladiator stance, dude. I really wish that like. I wish more tanking specs had a subsidiary to it to where you could DPS with it. I wish Blood had like a fourth sort of spec and like a branch of DK of where you can DPS with Blood. You know, like why is Boomy the only one to have all the fun? I want to be Blood DPS again. Blood DPS would be sick, dude. I think Blood DPS would be the only spec to take me out of Unholy right now. But it has to be solid though. Like your Bloodworm's gotta do like a lot of damage. I want my Bloodworms to be scary. I want them to be like a leech, just like following my enemies and sucking up their blood to the point of where they're big. Like sort of like what is his name? The first boss of Necrotic Wake. You know when he like throws up and summons the when he retches and summons the maggots. I really want to have like worms that big, bro. That would be amazing. That'd be great. Make WoW great again. Y'all are gonna have to tune in to Ian Hazacosta's streams to make that happen. Like a Vampire Knight? Yeah, that would be sick. Blood can't even take, let alone DPS. You know, Blood used to be able to DPS, bro. So, make Blood great again. Make Blood great again. Hey, guys. So, after the stream, what we're going to have happen is I'm going to make a petition on change.org so that we can deliver that to Ian to make Blood a DPS spec again. And then after we get done with that petition, we're gonna make another petition to make it so that petitions on change.org will actually mean something. Yo, I'm trying to eat pasta when you mentioned bloodworms. That's not the worst thing I've mentioned while like people are eating. Like, bro, I've mentioned worse shit while people are eating. But to be fair, I have given them a warning before. I have said, yo, if you guys are eating, mute the stream in 10 seconds because we're gonna talk about something like gross. And I have given them fair warning. So, but bloodworms ain't that gross, bro. I've talked about and seen worse while eating. Although that's not exactly something I should be bragging about. 5 blood DK groups, bro. Let's just make a 5 prop pally group. Upload more, please. But if I upload more, then I'll have to stream less. And I already stream once a week. So I don't know how I could stream less than once a week. If I stream less than once a week, then I'll stream once every 2 weeks or so. Yes, you have, and also haven't given warnings. I don't know what you're talking about. I still remember that one time where I was running Stratholm, and I blew my nose, and I started describing the complexion in the tissue, and then like fucking 30 people left the stream. I still remember that. That shit was hilarious. I would do that again, but I don't have a runny nose. So. Alrighty. First time I catch you live. Love all your videos. Keep it up. Thank you, Joanna. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, Ethan is such a fucking real one, man. He's been with me every single stream, man. If the day that Ethan stops showing up to my streams is the day that my soul of my stream has actually, like, died. Like, I will actually just not be entertaining in the slightest. Even less entertaining than I am right now. Sucking off my friends as blood. There is your new video title. I will take 10%. Listen, if that is the title for my video, and like what's it called? The video gets over 200,000 views, which it fucking won't. But if it does, then I will give you 10%. I will remember that, Kino. Dude, I'm so disappointed, man. Sushi used to come into my streams like, I think they were here like 2 weeks ago, but I haven't seen them since. And I want to talk about that macchiato or frappuccino that they paid me $10 to get. God dang it, dude. I need to teleport to the right place. I got my Astral Cloud Serpent today after telling my friend I'm gonna get this mount today. Was dying of laughter when I got it. Oh, what's up, Ligglepuff? You're not even gonna say hi before you comment that? Come on, Ligglepuff. You know how we do. We gotta say hi to each other. Yo, what's going on, Snickstack? Time zones kind of fuck me over if you are streaming. It's like 8 a.m. here in Germany. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't cater to everyone's streaming schedules. I mean, this stream is already NA unfriendly as it is because it's like, what? It's like it's fucking 2 a.m. right now for Eastern America right now on a weekday. It's like people got school today. People got work today. And there are somehow still people watching this. Like, that's actually crazy. Yo, if I'm depriving somebody of, like, getting up early for a shift, that's hilarious. That's great. But also go to bed, so, like, you don't hate me in the morning. How long have you been playing WoW? This stream, about, like, 2 hours. In all actuality, my first expansion that I joined WoW was Shadowlands. So, about, like, 2 months or so. I'm a lazy Persian. I'm a lazy American. I got laid off. Oh, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. Genuinely. Like, guys, I listen, I may come off as a fucking asshole and a dick, and I am. I really am. Like, ask any of my friends, I am a huge dick. But at the same time, like, when it comes to seriousness, I do feel bad when that shit happens. Like, when people actually do get laid off and stuff like that. Like, I have one friend that I always tease for being, like, pretty big. And then, but he's not really though. But I always tease him for that, so like kind of like an asshole in that sort of regard. But then when he called himself fat one day, I felt so bad, dude. I felt like actually super sad. I was like, dude, don't call yourself that, man. Just let me do it. Don't say it yourself, man, because then I'll feel bad. Let me say it. 8 a.m. online school and time for degenerate hours. Let's go. Fuck online class. Fuck online class. What online class is it? Is YouTube Patreon your main income your main income or your side hustle? It's my side hustle. I do drugs in the meantime. You only got one friend? No, I got quite a bit, but the one friend that I have, I usually make fun of for his weight, and that's the one I was referring to. I'm blessed to have met so many cool people through online. Truly, there's not a day that I'm ungrateful about it. Cancel Crucial for fat shaming time, bro. I don't fat shame. I just fat shame like 2 people out of my friend group because they're like some of my closest friends. But like if somebody was like, I wouldn't fat shame like just generically. That's fucked up. But like it's like your friends, right? Like you're allowed to be like assholes to your friends. You're allowed to go on the personal level of being an asshole so long as you don't go overboard. Just because you make fun of them for their weight doesn't mean you're fat shaming them. It's more of you being a dick to your friends. I would never fat shame. Like that's just fucked up. Yo, bro, do you think 2 inches is small? A little. Unless, like, you know, you can get, like, grow that to, like, 8 inches, which is pretty impressive. Alright. Time to not get Mimiron's head. Oh, dude, we fucking got it! Psych, psych. Who looked up from their monitor? Who looked up from... I know at least some of y'all motherfuckers looked up from your monitor. I know some of y'all did. We didn't get it. We didn't get it. Alright, I'm going on my rogue now. We're gonna do this on my rogue now. I know somebody looked up from their monitor there. Alright, we're gonna go over to my rogue now. Bro, my bags are so clean, bro. They look so nice. It's a form of endearment, like calling your friends. Okay, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that schnoids. But the first half of the sentence, yes, I do agree. It is like if you can't be mean to your friends, then are they really your friends? Unless if you're like in that really sort of like safe space type of friend circle, which like, you know, like have some respect to each other. But like at the same time, if you can't take a joke, then like honestly, you live a pretty fucking boring life. But being a dick to your friends is a form of endearment because you know that they know that you're joking, so you can say whatever you want to say because you guys have established such a close personal relationship. So yeah, it is a form of endearment. Alright, bitches, I'm gonna get this on my outlaw rogue now. I don't know why I specified his class or spec, but I'm gonna get it 100%. This is my final chance of getting this. You guys might be saying like, why don't I do this like on my warrior or something? And I can, but then that means I have to play my warrior, so I probably won't do that. And dude, oh my gosh, my bars are probably so fucked on my warrior right now. Like my transmog is messed up on my warrior. He still has a messed up helmet. I have not fixed at all. Just have not fixed. If you've been a dick to your friend, would it be a good idea to become one out of the blue? You mean like, wait, what? If you've never, sorry, I missed a very important word there. If you've never been a dick to your friend, would it be a good idea to become one out of the blue? Probably not. Cause like then, like let's say like you're really good friends with somebody, and like, oh dude, just fucking imagine, right? If you're like really good friends with somebody, and there's somebody who comes to you all the time for comfort or something like that, and it's just out of nowhere you start becoming like an asshole, like in a joking way, but then they don't recognize it because you're that one friend that they go to like comfort. It's like, man, that's probably not a good idea. Probably not a good idea. See, that is why whenever I meet a new person, I'm instantly an asshole to them. So that way we recognize it from the get-go. Alright, so it is time to go to Ulduar. 1 extra few inches, take a cinder... alright, I don't know if I should read that. With bags like that, he might have already... With bags like that, he might already have it hidden away. True. That could be true. Bro, the other day, Luke, I got a BOE in my, ooh, whoops. See, this is how, you know, I haven't played Outlaw in a while when I don't even have my favorite mounts bound. I haven't played Outlaw since I leveled at like level 20 on this guy, like when I used to upload videos with him leveling. It was a while ago. But, going back to the comment, I forgot what comment I was responding to, actually. Oh yeah, I was responding to Luke's, yeah. Going back to that comment, a while ago, I got a BOE from Nathria, and I just could not fucking find where it was in my bags. I had to search it because my bags are they're just messy as hell, dude. They're so messy. Like, do you guys see? I have a Negrand cherry in my bags. That is how messy my bags are right now. I have a Negrand cherry in my bags. And then, let's see, what else do I have a level 10 cleft hoof ribs. I don't even know where the fuck I got that from. Smoked tabuk venison. I have some finger food. Yeah, so my bags are filled to the brim with absolute just ridiculous shit. So I don't really know. Yo, what's up, T-Fuse? What's going on, dude? There are no bad ideas, only risky ones. How the hell do you even play with the default bag UI? I don't like bag non-schnoids. I tried to use it before, but I actually really like the default bags. I'm not a huge fan of bag non, to be honest. I don't know if there's any like other like popular bag add-ons, because I really don't download too many add-ons outside of like the main 5 that I use. I'm not like a huge person to go out of my way to download a lot of quality of life add-ons, just the ones that I find essential. And even some of the quality of life add-ons like Bagnon, I'm not too fond of. Like, I don't have any auction house add-ons anymore either, but like with the way the current auction house is set up, you don't really need an add-on unless like it's like TSM and you want to know the price or something like that, or if you're going for some sort of like undercutting add-on or something. How do you not like Bagnon? I'm reporting you. I'm just not a huge fan of it. Why don't you use LVUI? Because I've been going so many years without LVUI that me setting that up right now, even though I could download a profile, would be an effort, and I really don't want to. But LVUI does look good, though. I'm not denying that. I just don't want to make the swap. Same here, honestly. Rather have the normal bags than big black box. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of like the everything being condensed into one box. What is the add-on for your health bar? It is called Z-Pearl, P-E-R-L. I don't like the bag add-on. Oh, God, I can't speak. I don't like the bag add-on, which makes all your bags a big one. I like to sort my own bags, and one big bag would confuse me so much. It is kind of confusing at the start. Also, especially because it incorporates like your guild like bags into its all of that stuff too. Not saying that like you wouldn't be able to get used to it, because there was a point where I was kind of getting used to it, but I'm still not a huge fan of it too. I rather fuck with the default ones. Dude, I should clean my computer. It's been like, there's been like 2 months since I opened up my computer to clean it. I don't want too much dust to pile up on my computer. That's the one thing that I take care of, guys, like 100%. Like my computer, this is something that I really try not to like have degrade, as it is very, it's a huge contributor to me being able to actually make videos, and there's a lot of important files on it. So I would not want to lose the files or lose the computer. And I really should open it up soon. I mean, 2 months isn't that bad, though. Like, there's some motherfuckers that go a year without cleaning that shit. Bro, there ain't gonna be no dead rats in a PC that hasn't been cleaned for 2 freaking months, dude. The best part, though, about cleaning a PC is opening up your mouth and shooting the compressed air into it after. That's, like, my favorite part. I like multiple bags that allows me to sort them and stuff. It's, like, a lot more comfortable. Yeah, I agree. That's pretty much why I've kept mine, too. It's... Ironically, it keeps it more organized, but at the same time, do you guys see my bags as organized? Like, no. So you're supposed to clean your computer? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I've seen some YouTube videos saying that you should clean it or something, but I've never done it personally. By the way, guys, have you seen the y'all seen the I assume a lot of you guys are young folk. So a lot of you guys, and of course y'all watch a lot of YouTube, because otherwise you wouldn't be here. But you guys know like the vampire Resident Evil like MILF meme, right? That meme has really taken off, dude. Like, it has really taken off. I cannot wait for the mods, if you catch my drift, because you know there will be a fuck ton of that. There's already some crazy thumbnails that I've seen, dude. Like, I've seen crazy thumbnails of her on YouTube that I would not have. I just don't know if like the video has not been reported, or if it's like borderline on the verge of being acceptable to the point of where it's not. Because there's literally videos of like her like straight up Rule 34 and like her performing like, you know, lewd acts, but it cuts off right at the frame where she actually does that particular act. but you still see like what she's doing in the thumbnail. It's like, what the hell, bro? How did this? How is this allowed? How is this allowed? But then I say like, I say like, I don't know, a curse word in the first 10 seconds of my video, and then I get like demonetized or something. You guys want to see my killing spree? Let's see how crazy it gets. Oh, that was boring. I really miss Killing Spree's old Killing Spree's old sound. At least they like kept the animation. Also, Crucial, how long did it take you for you to get that mount? I got it in like 2 to 3 tries. What mount are you talking about, brother? I wasn't paying attention. If I was riding like one of my favorite mounts, I don't know which mount you're talking about. If you're talking about Rivendare's Death Charger, it took me like 30 tries. It wasn't too bad. If you're talking about Mimiron's head, the one that I'm running for right now, obviously I still don't have it. So, oh, the Onyx Thundering Drake. I don't know, to be honest, dude. I got that back in Timeless. I got that back during Mists of Pandaria when Timeless Isle was actually current. So I got it not from actually trying to farm for it. I got it from like trying to actually get loot from Hulan, like gear and stuff like that. And it just happened that I got the mount for it too. So I honestly can't tell you how many tries it took me. It's been too long ago, and I actually never had the mentality of farming for that mount. It was just me like killing rares all over Timeless Isle and stuff like that. Please tell me why we are all up at 2 a.m. Madeline, I stay up to 6 a.m. every single day. So if you're asking yourself why you stay up to 2 a.m., then I envy you, because you at least have a decent sleeping schedule. Dude, my sleeping schedule is honestly not too bad. I sleep at 6 a.m., but I wake up at like 1. So that's like not too bad considering like the hours in which I sleep. And it's still pretty decent. I just kind of wish that like that 7 hours was like 3 a.m. to like 10 a.m. That would be a lot better. But like, dude, you won't ever catch me sleeping like earlier than 4 a.m. Not if I don't have class, if I don't have like a job outside YouTube, bro, I am not going to be sleeping like earlier than 4 a.m. What, in your opinion, is the best expansion for a Death Knight? Honestly, I only played them in 2 expansions. Or I'm sorry, 3. WoD, they were pretty solid in WoD for PvP. Frost in particular. Shadowlands, they're doing pretty solid right now. And then also, of course, Wrath. I played them in those 3 expansions, so I can't speak of any other one. And what I can say right now is that they've done pretty well in all of the expansions that like I've listed right here. For Shadowlands, they're Unholy is doing pretty good for PvE. For what is it called? For Warlords of Draenor, they were pretty solid in PvP. And then for Frost, especially if you were a human one, then you had like 3 trinkets. And then also for what is it called? I can't think. For Wrath, of course, they're gonna be good because they were the hero spec of the time. I want to say that Wrath is like my favorite time for them because like you could DPS this blood, bro. BC? I don't know. I don't know about that. Leveling my Frost DK has been a nightmare, so much dying. Really? What spec are you leveling through? You must be very undergeared. When I was pretty geared leveling my DK in Shadowlands, I was chain pulling a lot, but I was pretty geared coming out of BFA, so thankfully that I had that luxury. Right, gonna do some uni work, so I'm gonna head out. Love the stream, man. Dude, Luke, thank you so much for coming, dude. It was a pleasure to talk to you. I hope you tune in again soon, dude. It was really fun and great to meet you. And I hope you succeed at your uni work. I hope you're not too overstressed, man. Take care, dude. Thank you so much for coming. Missed the loot chest? Dude, I don't need anything. It'll show up in my mailbox. It's fine. The only thing that I'm missing from the loot chest is gonna be the 18 gold, and even then I can loot it when I come back from the teleporter. Dude, the Tim and Luke, are you guys like best of friends now? Dude, you guys should like add each other and we should like play together. Although seeing how you say you're doing uni work, you're probably EU, so you might be an EU player. But that won't stop us. We've poached a lot of people from EU over to NA. Right, guys, right. So who's gonna give me the $100 dono so I can end the stream? Look at Crucial, man. So so inspirational. Thank you, thank you. At least some people recognize that. I appreciate it. Ah. Trying to play dual wielding Frost is hellish this expansion. There's only like 2 decent one-handers that drop from Mythic Plus. What is even the go-to right now? Is dual wielding the go-to for PvE and PvP, or like what's going on? Because I don't play Frost, so I don't know anything about Frost. I am an unholy boy. I'm not saying that Frost isn't fun or anything. Frost is pretty decent, but I'm just a huge fan of Unholy, to be honest. Did I miss? Oh, there she is. Cat lady. Come here, cat lady. I want to kill you so I don't forget. Dual wielding for PvE, two-hander for PvP. I assume that's much, considering that people want to go obliteration build, or have bigger obliterate hits. I mean, leveling an unholy at the moment, you will not regret it. Unholy is really fun. Unholy is really fun, but a lot of the DK players that, well, at least Tim and my other friend, they like Frost a lot more. But I don't know. I really like the fantasy of being able to raise minions into undeath to serve you, and also being able to summon the additional minion as well. I would have never thought that would have been the go-to talent for raiding, but apparently it is. So. Wrath of the Lich King, Unholy Death Knight with Shadowmourne was insane. Yeah, and, in my memories of Wrath of the Lich King, there were so many DKs with Shadowmourne because it was it's pretty easy for them to get in comparison to other specs, because a lot of them could like get it in blood and also be have the mechanics of Shadowmourne tied to what they originally do with the role of tanking. So it kind of like double dipped into like making it super easy. Not super easy, but easier compared to like other you know, other DPS specs or other classes that would have to go out of their way to like get their whole entire guild catered to doing the each specific infusion, which even then, even when you're playing a blood DK, you still have to get your guild catered around you as well, you know, like for the Lenethal infusion. That one's the most annoying one. Army of the Dead plus Apocalypse is fucking OP. It's pretty nice to see. With the second potency unlock this week, we have it to where, if any of you guys are curious, you guys should be syncing up Unholy Blight, Dark Transformation, and Apocalypse whenever you can, because the CDR out of your conduit, that the second conduit that you're able to get from your potency slot, makes it so that you can align all of those 3 together. So it makes it very, very deadly in Mythic Plus. That sometimes it's worth staggering the cooldown to make sure that they're all aligned, because sometimes it can still be kind of iffy with like the cooldown reduction. It can kind of be a few seconds off, but if it's like 5-10 seconds off, I would say save it and then use it all at the same time. You'll do a hell of a lot of damage. You haven't slept yet, and I've just reached my workplace. Oh, it's only 11:30 over here. I'm not gonna sleep until like 6 more hours. I'm not gonna sleep for quite a while. You know, I remember the days, man, where I would used to go to bed at like 11, and then, dude, in high school, I used to go to bed at 11 and wake up at 4:30 to go to the gym before school. And then after that, I would go through school and then have practice after school. Now I sleep from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. and the only workout that I get is from like 3 sets of me doing a home workout of whatever like I choose. Dude, I have fucking like gone down the gutter when it comes to like my discipline that I have. 6 more hours of stream? Hell no, dude. Hell no. No, I don't know about that 6 hours of streaming. Not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. Again, y'all already know, I'm a YouTuber first before it goes over to streaming, and I'm not really too big when it comes to streaming. The reason why I like streaming the most is because I like to talk to you guys, But outside of that, I find streaming very mentally draining. And videos are nice because you get to like do the edits that you want to do and be able to also share like the laughs that you have with your buddies over to all of you guys. But on stream, it's kind of like me being myself with everyone on stream, and it's kind of like draining to like have to like, you know, talk on hours and hours and hours and hours on end, you know. Like it's very energy depleting, to be honest. Like after I stream, man, I always go eat after, dude. I gotta recharge. Imagine that you only log on for some world quest and the guild takes you on Heroic Castle Nathria that you are not ready and don't know what to do there. Why would they do that, Fabi? Why did they need the bodies, or did they really like you to where they would do that? Editing out the fails and leaving in the proper fun clips. Oh no, dude, if you watch my videos, bro, I fail all the time. Like my Torghast video, dude, I left it up where I failed and like pulled like that the entire room and almost killed everyone. There are basically, when it comes to the Mythic Plus videos that I do, guys, there are like two types of Mythic Pluses. There are the fun types of Mythic Pluses that I share with you guys, like the ones I record and then edit and then upload. And then there are the ones that are legit just us seriously trying to push. And I usually never record those or upload those because they're not fun to watch. It's just us being genuinely serious of trying to push our keys and stuff like that. And they're not really that fun to watch. But the ones that you guys always see are the ones of us always fucking around. But don't get it wrong though. There are a lot of times where there's a lot of seriousness behind the scenes, and a lot of frustration as well. Like some people in the comments are always like, I wish like my group can take it like not so seriously like yours. Like yeah, we fuck around and have a good time a lot of the times, but also we take it very seriously when we need to be. And there's also some points of frustration as well, as is inevitable for every group that does endgame stuff. Because if you lack no form of seriousness, if you have no like line for that sort of behavior and you're just messing around constantly, then you're not gonna get anything done. Like that 14 Necrotic Wake video that we recorded like 3 weeks ago or whatever. Like, do you think we would have been able to have gotten that if we just fucked around like that particular dungeon every single dungeon before that? Like, there's no way. Yo, Debuda, I'll catch you later. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. At layer 8 twisting, I had the damage percent increase anima and reduce HP by 5% at the end floor. 18, I had 10k HP left. What the fuck, dude? I hope you get the mount, my dude. I hope I get it too, Debuda. Which 5 add-ons do you use? The main ones I use are Z-Pearl, Details, which is my DPS meter, Bartender, which is my action bar add-on, and Tidy Plates, which is my nameplate one. And that's pretty much my main 5. And of course like weak auras and deadly boss mods and stuff like that, but that's usually not the ones that like people are usually asking for. People are never asking for like Tidy Plates or like never asking for like weak auras or certain stuff like that. And I try not to use a lot of weak auras as well because I don't like too many pop-ups on my screen. But for Outlaw, I have to set up some weak auras for sure, like my buffs and also maintaining my slice and dice and stuff like that. For sub and stuff like that, it was easy to see when slice and dice was up because there was not a lot of there's not a lot of buffs to micromanage like Outlaw. Outlaw, you gotta like see which buffs that you're gonna get and whatnot. Although you don't have to really micromanage it anymore because it's not like you're constantly re-rolling the bones like before how they changed it now. Thankfully they changed it now to where it has a cooldown and you're not constantly spamming it. Alrighty, moment of truth. We need Mimiron's head right there. That's the tooltip for it. A tooltip that I have never seen in my loot box. So let us get it tonight. This is the 100% drop rate stream, guys. This is where it's going to drop 100%. We failed on the DK. We failed on the Pally, but we will get it here. We will get it here. And if we don't get it here, I'm just log off. Hi there, thank you for making the video 5 Epic Warrior Transmog sets. Oh, that's an old one. Because of you, I started playing my Warrior, and now it's my main. By the way, I love your voice. Thank you so much, Tony. Appreciate it. That's an old video. That's a very old video. I am trying to use LVUI, was not my thing. Bartender for me is just better. Bartender is very easy and simple to like to set up. LVUI is more there's a lot of different stuff that you got to set up at the beginning, which is kind of where my reluctance is like originating from being able to swap over from the UI that I have over to LVUI, because LVUI looks really nice, but at the same time it does take a while to set up, which I really can't be asked to do. Shall I pray again unto the mighty Crucial and green Jesus? We shall see, Ederic, but perhaps your prayers would better go to orange Jesus instead of Thrall. We shall see. What shoulder transmog is on your rogue right now? It's the Xavius transmog from Emerald Nightmare, which you can get on heroic and mythic. I don't remember the drop rate for it, but I'm so glad I have it. It took forever to get. But not as long as it's taking Mimiron's head. Mimiron's head is taking quite a bit longer. Hope you get it, mate. I got it 8 years ago when I only wanted conquest. I got conquering tokens. Wow, dude, that must have been nice. I mean, perhaps not back then because you know, maybe you wouldn't have really wanted to mount over gear back then, especially if you were pushing zero light. But regardless, it's a great accomplishment to have, especially during that time. LVUI demands a lot of time to properly set up. Good thing when you do so, then you have the profile saved and you won't need to do that anymore. Yeah, it's the same thing with like Bartender too. I mean, Bartender doesn't take a long time to like make, but the same thing with the profiles and whatnot. Also, you could just get a profile for LVUI, right? You don't really have to set it up on your own. You just copy and paste like import somebody else's. It's like weak auras. But again, I don't have a problem with my UI right now, and I don't mind it. It's like literally managing 5 add-ons, and it's not crazy. It's not like I'm managing 20. If it was like 20, then it would be a different story. You're Crucial, you get the MMO mouse yet? Dude, I've been rocking the MMO mouse since like I've been rocking the MMO mouse since like WoD or Mists of Pandaria. I think it was WoD. I have to rock an MMO mouse though, because if I don't rock an MMO mouse, then I'll have to spam too many, especially with how WoW is right now, where you gotta spam so many keys. My left wrist would really hurt. So I really do have to have an MMO mouse, because it kind of divvies up the stress between my with my keybinds. Some with my left wrist, and then some with, you know, my right thumb or like shit like that. I love MMO mouses, man. They are truly a savior. I honestly don't know. If I didn't have an MMO mouse, I don't know if I would be able to play WoW right now. I would probably only have to be able to play a caster, because WoW is pretty crazy in terms of how many buttons you gotta press nowadays. Unfortunate. We did not get the mount, which means, y'all know what it means, right? It means we gotta run it again fucking next week. Another week without Mimiron's head, but 'tis not the end of the world. I get to run Ulduar over and over and over again, which it's honestly so surprising to see. Like, I'm actually getting more viewers every single week, and all I do every week is run Ulduar. It's pretty insane. So I guess thank you, Blizzard, for having this expansion that's like 12 years old, this raid that's like 12 years old or whatever. Give me gear, or give me the ability to be able to stream. I'm a mouse player only, always have been clicking like a madman. Yeah, I don't really... The only things that I click are like the things that I can't be bothered to bind, like my food. Like that that's not something I'll ever bind. You had me till you said clicking. Oh, well, when I meant clicking, I meant like middle mouse button, because I have shit bound to my middle mouse button as well. You could just use the mouse with 2 extra buttons and bind Alt-Shift to it, so you can Alt-Shift mod everything. Yeah, but that comes with the issue of also having shit wrong with my left wrist as well, right? Like, because even if I Alt-Shift stuff to my keyboard, then I'm still pressing stuff with my, or even though I'm Alt-Shifting stuff on my mouse, then I'm still hitting the same keys with my left wrist. So it's still having the same issues. You have chill streams. You're also the reason I switched from Frost to Unholy and enjoy DK so much more now. Hey, I'm glad. I'm glad that you enjoy Unholy. I think it's personally a really fun spec. I really like Razor Trinity. It sure has changed my life since I can use my other hand for... Fucking hell, dude. What do you mean other activities? I think you'll need to specify. Now you got me running it for the head. Bro, the day that I'll get this head, I probably won't even scream or anything, dude. I'll probably just be like, holy shit, we got it. And then probably be loud in that regard, but I probably won't be like, oh, holy shit. There's like not really anything in WoW that makes me that excited. I don't think there's anything in WoW that I could ever get that would make me that excited. Not in current WoW. I use middle mouse click for stealth. Yeah, I use middle mouse click, alt middle mouse click, and shift middle mouse click. And control as well. So I use like all of them. I use all of them. I really utilize as much as I can from my mouse to make it so that my left wrist isn't too strained by pressing too many buttons. Because when I press too many buttons, and there's a lot of buttons that you gotta press, especially for Outlaw, and especially since they build haste as their like primary stat, it gets pretty hectic for my wrist. And it's also kind of unfortunate too because I really wanted to roll Flagellation. The Revendreth Covenant ability, but it gives you even more haste, which is not something that I think would be too ideal with the current situation that I have for my hand, you know. Why not scroll wheel modifiers? Because then I'll have fucking issues with my index finger too. I already know it. If I use my mouse scroll wheel too much, then not only am I gonna wear out the mouse wheel, but there's also going to be like issues with my like index finger too. It'll suck. Dope channel, I'm glad I subbed. Sorry if it's bad English, bro. You never gotta worry about your grammar here. I don't give a care about anyone's grammar. Thank you so much, dude, for subscribing to the channel, though. Appreciate it. Dude, there's sometimes where I comment on like other videos, and like people are like, grammar, hello, like, bro, I'm in a YouTube comment section. I'm not like in a midterm in like an upper division English class, so you can like fuck off. I really don't care. But grammar is something that I always like try to fuck with my friends about, and like whenever they say something wrong, I always like correct it like an asshole. And it's just like whatever. The last thing that got me so much was finishing the final layer of Twisted Corridors, actually. But Torghast was also the first time I rage quit the game for a few hours. I have my friend who hates Torghast so much that he refuses to even upgrade his legendary past the rank 1 because he despises Torghast so much, even though how simple it is right now. But yeah, you're right, dude. Twisting Corridors is a different animal. Twisting Corridors is actually difficult. Unfortunately, I never played retail, only played on private servers. It sucks because on private servers, the latest expansion is BFA on Firestorm, but it is all buggy. Dude, Firestorm is a buggy mess. Firestorm is terrible. It is terrible. I remember when I downloaded their Warlords of Draenor client because I downloaded their client because I was using WoW Model Viewer for it or something like that. I was extracting models for it because it was bugged out with the retail client. And dude, there were like literally a pack of cleft hoofs that were circle jerking in the Grand. They were literally like 20 of them were circle jerking in the center of the Grand. And it's like, what the hell is even going on here? What is even going on here? The only good private servers that I've really played on was Light's Hope. And honestly, I did enjoy my time on Ascension. If any of you guys are familiar with Ascension, it's a classless WoW private server. But it's I've heard some negative things about it. Like I'm not gonna talk about it from my end. This is just from what I've heard. I've heard that there's negative stuff about it. I'm not saying that there's negative stuff about it from my end. I've just heard that there's some like not too great things that people aren't too happy about. But I'm not exactly sure what they are. Again, I don't know. I haven't even got my first legendary. I hate Torghast so much. We demand Mythic Plus. Mystery Paladin, I probably will never do Mythic Plus on stream because that's all I do outside of stream. Every single day, what I do when I'm not streaming is I'm recording for Mythic Plus with my friends. So me streaming is pretty much like the only time that I'm not doing Mythic Plus. So I'm probably never ever actually going to do it on stream. Plus I kind of need to like focus somewhat when I do Mythic Plus and like talk to my friends and stuff like that. And if I'm constantly reading the chat and talking to you guys, then I'm gonna fuck up. I'm gonna fuck up someone's key or I'm gonna fuck up my own. Yes, Ascension was unique, but now it's bad. How is it bad? I'm actually curious. Can you educate me on why people are not too happy with Ascension? Again, this is not me bagging on the server. I'm just genuinely curious. I went Necrolord with my Rogue. It just goes with the Rogue theme to me. I can't play a Night Fate just because of the ability. I just can't. I feel that. I went Night Fae at the start, but now I'm Kyrian. I don't mind Kyrian, although they are really boring. Although I would much rather prefer to go the Revendreth ability. Go like look at my transmog right now, and then like imagine like the Revendreth, like thematic and Sinfall being like tied to it. Like it would just suit it perfectly. It would suit it perfectly. Like that reddish black. It would be nice. I'm now playing on the Juna Legion, but only like 200 players online every day. Can't even find a dungeon. Man, 200 people playing on a private server. How do you even get like? What are they even doing? If there's 200 people playing on a private server, but you can't even find a dungeon, what are they doing? Is it like a very small like core group of players that like form a guild and then they only play together with themselves? Like imagine having 5 characters and make them legendary. Now you know why I hate Torghast. Yeah, I don't even want to imagine that. I don't want to talk about that. I don't even want to imagine that. Look at this. I have my rank 4 legendary and I got like 5.1k soul ash. I'm gonna get the remaining soul ash that I like ever need from now on through my mission table. I'm done. I'm done with Torghast on this guy. I'm just done. I can't be asked. It's too much to do Torghast on 3 characters a week. That's freaking 6 layers, dude. That's way too much. That's way too much. Especially considering that when you get like the long wings, like Cold Heart, bro, that takes a while, man. It takes a very long time. And I don't even want to imagine you, Fabby, doing that on 5 characters. God, that sounds terrible. Man, I have 3 characters in Night Fae. I'm so sorry for your loss. It went paid to win. It went paid to win, as well as there being ads all over the fucking client. Oh, wait, there are ads on the client? What ads are we talking about? Like ads for like other private servers, or just like ads for like mobile games and like other sponsors that they've taken on? I came to retail from Firestorm, but at the moment the content is kind of boring and spending weeks excuse me, but spending weeks to get few 210 leggies or upgrading 1 leggy to max kind of sucks. Dude, Svidok, I feel you completely. I'm sorry that you came from Firestorm. I'm just kidding. Firestorm is a it's not a good server. But anyways, I'm glad that you eventually tried your hand at retail. But I agree, retail is not all good at the moment. Especially if you don't have people to play with, it can get kind of iffy. But I'm glad that you at least gave it a shot. Hopefully the content does get a bit better to where you are happy with it, because the more people that play retail, the merrier. So I got my fuck. I got my shit pushed in the game against a Fultz SSG, a pro player today in R6. It wasn't fun. Ethan, you play R6 by yourself, right? Man, that is rough, dude. I would never do that. I would never do that. I think it's pop on the website. I think it's pop on the website is a bit of a lie, but it's pretty populated. What? There's another server that does that too. I forgot what the name of the server is, but they like inflate the queue times to where you gotta pay past the wall in order to actually load in immediately. That's pretty iffy. Crucial, how did you do Torghast 8? I go in there and I kill shit. How do I do Torghast 8 on my rogue? I stealth through there and I kill shit. That's honestly that's it. There's really nothing to it. Nothing to it. Hi Crucial, it is morning for me, so exhausted. Did you get the mount, Claire? I did not. Good to see you again, Claire, but I did not get the mount. I did not get it. Retail is not perfect, but neither is Classic. No, neither are perfect. Classic, at least what it has going for Classic is that the audience that it appeals to knows what is in store for them. Sorry, I can't speak. But for retail, I believe Blizzard is receptive towards feedback, but they also are not a lot of the times. They're receptive when it comes to certain things, but also very just... They tend to ignore a lot of things when or take very long to respond when it comes to a lot of things as well. And I really fear for the future of WoW if they continue to implement a lot of the systems that Ian has in place. And as much as people complain about it, they continue to implement these like time sinks. I really worry about shit like that. I really worry. Are you pushing keys this week? It's a pretty good week for Mythic Plus. Yeah, we pushed a few keys to 16, and then we have Probably we're not going to push. I don't know if we're going to do too many keys anymore, though, because we already cranked out like 10 keys this week or something like that. So I don't know if we're going to do too many more, Sam, over the weekend, because we're probably going to prioritize raiding and trying to get AOTC. But we might raid. We might do Mythic Pluses after that. Who knows? But you're right. It's a very easy week. A very easy week. And then next week is Tyrannical again, so that's not going to be too fun. But at least they nerfed Tyrannical, so. Yo, Krucial, you gonna play the TBC Classic if it comes out for you, or you gonna wait for BFA? But I don't know. I don't know who the fuck's waiting for BFA Classic. Bro, I wish I was doing the content that I did now when Classic launched. When Classic Vanilla launched. Classic Vanilla was honestly, the launch was amazing. I met so many cool people. It was so fun. I fucked around so much in chat. Chat was so lively. The world was so lively. It was amazing. But to answer your question about TBC Classic, if I ever decide to do it, I have a warrior that's ready to level. But I might not. It'll depend on how the content is in Shadowlands. If there's a content drought in Shadowlands, then I'll debate on it. But if there's as much stuff to do as there is now, and we still don't have AOTC yet, then we're probably going to prioritize that over than playing TBC. Unfortunately. I used to play a lot of private servers before Classic launched. I feel like a lot of people were like that. Classic really appealed to a lot of the people that played on Nostalrius, Lights, Hope, Elysium. They really appealed to a lot of people that played on Classic servers. And now that Classic went live, a lot of those servers obviously closed down and whatnot. That's why Ascension is Ascension, I think, is one of the most popular private servers currently because of the fact of how unique it is. Because once Classic TBC launches, then the private servers for TBC are also going to dwindle down in activity as well. So the private, as time goes on, the private servers that have that unique aspect to them that, you know, WoW doesn't have in retail or Classic are ultimately going to thrive, while the ones that try to copy themselves to the clones of Classic or to the clones of Vanilla and TBC and Wrath are eventually going to die down when those three expansions, or those two expansions and the core game are going to or have been made already into a Classic server. BFA was shit until Corruption came out. I wouldn't know. I didn't play BFA until Corruption came out. I only played like the first 2 weeks of BFA, so. And then I quit, as you guys know. Man, I love that you had Warcraft 3 soundtrack playing on the stream. Nostalgia instantly. Dude, Warcraft 3 music is amazing. Although I think that the soundtrack that played was straight up Invincible. I don't think it was like the one from Warcraft 3 where it was like the more solemn one. That one's pretty solid though. I really like the Arthas theme that they had from Warcraft 3, or the Lich King theme, the Frozen Throne theme. That soundtrack was so sad. I love Warcraft 3. Warcraft 3 is it had such a good story. And Warcraft 3 Reforged had such good potential. But then ultimately Blizzard was like, nah, let's just not. Will you do more of the dungeon raid videos? Because that shit is hella fun. Oh yeah, I got a lot of LFR, of heroic raids, and of heroic pugs, of normal pugs, and of Mythic Plus videos lined up. Like, I got so many videos lined up that you need not worry. They'll come out eventually. 1 video a week. They'll come out slow. Tony the dude, well, thanks for the stream. Gotta go attend my history class. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. But at least you were here for a portion of the stream and we got to, you know, talk a bit. So thank you so much, dude, for tuning into the stream, and I hope you have a great history session. I'll probably never full quit retail. I like playing the auction house too much. But if Wrath Classic ever launches, I'm playing that almost exclusively. That makes sense, to be honest, yeah. As much as I do like Wrath of the Lich King, man, if an expansion comes out that's similar to how BFA is, or how uninterested I was in like the second half of Legion and BFA, then I will 100% play TBC Classic and Classic TBC and Classic Wrath of the Lich King. But if like they're constantly putting out content and the content is good, like Nathria, like the mythic dungeons that we get now and stuff like that, then I will ultimately probably stick with the retail, because, you know, that shit was experienced in the past, unfortunately, and I want to experience the newer content, because I'd rather experience the new content that we have right now than, you know, go back to Classic Wrath or Classic TBC, stuff that, like, you know, has been in the past, because there will probably never be a Classic Shadowlands. So, yeah, I hope you guys know what I mean with that. Like, Classic BFA, Classic Shadowlands, man, I don't know about all that. I'm so on and off with WoW, need friends to play with, but I got that good old social anxiety. One day, listen, all of you guys on stream right now, in the description, or if you guys see the bot, link, the Discord link, join the Discord link, and you guys will talk in text chat, and you guys will meet like cool new people from the same community, and you're also welcome to join our guild too. The bot has also been spamming out information regarding the guild, and there's also guild information on the Discord. I made a guild like earlier this week. We're not really recruiting, but we're inviting people from this community to join for a social aspect, and also if you happen to be, you know, heroic ready and do decent DPS, then we'll bring you along for raid too. But again, any people of any level can join just for the social atmosphere, and we'll welcome you. And also to the Discord as well, same shit. Feel free to talk, and although we might not be able to VC with you a lot because we're always recording like a lot, I usually never am able to voice call with a lot of new people, but I do try to, and there have been new people that have joined our like friend circle that we've met through YouTube. But you know, just join and talk, and like if we can't get to know you through voice call, then like talk through text and we'll get to know you that way. I am on NA, by the way, yes. I'll join your guild if you come over to EU. I don't know about that. We are on Zul'jin. We're on Zul'jin on NA. I will probably update the description so that it actually shows like the guild description and stuff like that. But if you guys want more information about the guild, join the Discord. There's a whole paragraph about information there. Oceanic, I don't care if you're Oceanic. I've played with... Last expansion, I've done like 17s and 18s with people from Oceanic, and the ping was around like 100 or 200 difference between the two of us. So I do know that some Oceanic people have like 500 upwards of MS, but it is possible to play with Oceanic. It's just up to you. It's up to you. Hey Crucial, what Degenerate hours I have class in 2 minutes? Perfect timing to start gaming. Hell yeah, brother. Fuck online school. Get on World of Warcraft. We got anima to grind. Can you make a community as well? Jack, I'll probably make a community when I hit 200,000 subscribers. I don't think that my community is big enough right now to where I can have an active community if I were to make it in WoW. So I'll wait until I get at least a few more thousand subscribers. Because a lot of my, even though I have like 162,000 subscribers, a lot of my subscribers and viewers are kind of inactive right now because of the fact that I, one, took a break from YouTube, and two, also changed my content. So there's people that are probably subscribed right now that don't watch my content because it's not the content that they originally subscribed with. So once I build at least like 50,000 subscribers that are like from this new type of videos that like are interested in like this new community with this like new sort of atmosphere and these new types of videos and these new you know, just everything, then that's probably when I'll make a community. Eventually, I will do it 100%. And there's the bot right there with you guys, whoever you guys are curious about what is it called? About the guild. All right, y'all. Hi from school, daddy. Yo, boy, what's going on? Hi from home to you over there. What do you mean 300 plus people right now? It would be pretty active. Yeah, but this is 300 people that are like 300 plus people that are active like on stream while I'm streaming. It's like the same thing on Discord. I have over 1,000 people on Discord, but like only a small few of them talk. Like not even like 100 of them talk. It's like a small few of them. So even though we got a lot of people on stream right now, there's a lot of people that would be silent, that would refrain from joining, or that would not just you know, really talk too much in the community and stuff. Well, Gotta Go was fun for the 3 minutes I could stay. 3 minutes, nice. Say we'll tune in next time. Yo, thank you. Oh my god, how do I pronounce Marnix? Thank you, Marnix. I appreciate you coming in, and I hope you have a great rest of the day. No joke, Crucial, put comments on like Asmongold videos because that way people click on your YouTube channel. That means I gotta watch WoW videos, man. I already do it with like other videos, like meme videos. Like while I'm already watching it, I tend to comment on them as well, but I don't really comment on like WoW videos because I don't really watch them that much. All right, y'all. We're nearing the 3-hour mark, and to be honest, I'm actually kind of drained. So we're going to go ahead and end the stream today. As I said before, if you're interested in joining the guild, then join the Discord, which will have more information on joining the guild in the announcements tab and on the rules and info. And again, guys, thank you so much for an awesome stream again. I'll see you guys next week. We'll most likely stream again at this time next week on Thursday around 9 p.m. Pacific Date time. Thank you guys so much for all of you returning viewers, all of you guys who have come in and who have just introduced yourselves and who have subscribed to the channel. Thank you to you guys as well. I hope we get to talk to each other on a more frequent basis. But again, guys, thank you so much for an awesome stream, for some awesome topics to talk about. And thank you guys so much for everything, and I'll catch you guys later. To keep in mind the video that's gonna come out on Saturday. There's a video that's gonna come out on Saturday, so keep your eyes peeled for that, guys. But for now, guys, peace out, take care, have a great rest of the day for all you EU folk, and a great night to all you Americans. Sleep